What is up, everybody? Welcome to the show. Aces Place 22 presents the Ace in the Hole Variety Show, episode 19. Holy shit, we're still just barely legal here. Episode 19. I forget what the heck I named this one. I think it's called Welcome to the World of Ace Place 22. I'm not sure if I gave it the full title or not. Obviously, it's going to be a little bit of a Simpsons chat amongst many other topics here that we do on the variety show. I hope everybody is having an absolute wonderful Friday. If oh my God, happy Friday the 13th. Holy shit, how did I forget that for a second? Happy Friday the 13th. If you have a favorite, I already posted this on my channel, but if you have a favorite horror movie, slasher, whatever, scary, spooky movie, let us know here in the chat what your favorite horror movie is. What is up, Virgo Cool and Casual Toy Collector? Yeah, we definitely be doing that. Oh, I just hit my toe. And what I mean by that is I have been to the doctors. I had a ingrown toenail, and it's not as gnarly as it sounds. It's painful. It's more painful than it is absolutely anything else. And just the slightest touch, a frog could come by and fart on my toe, and I'd probably cry like a bitch because it hurts super bad. I've been doing Epsom salt, like little baths for my foot, and taking. I thought they were going to give me the. Oh, I'm not good with the pills because I don't. Whatever the medicine I had before for my back to bring down the swelling, they gave me something totally different. So, anyways, enough of that. No one's here for that shit. Happy Friday the 13th. Welcome to the show. Gonna run through the topics of what I want to talk about specifically, and then we'll open up the chat. We'll do that whole thing. So, our topics are going to be movie chat. I don't know why I labeled it like that. Like I'm official, but a movie chat where I want to talk about the movie Chud, the Simpsons movie, and the Wolfman that came out this year. I would like to talk about today's pickups, what I grabbed today when I was out and about on my 15-minute break. I want to do an unboxing, or yeah, I guess I have it labeled like that. An unboxing. There's one thing I'm not going to be unboxing, and just showing off a couple of toys. Some new Ninja Turtle stuff, some random grabs, toy talk. Ow, my toe again. That's going to be an ongoing thing throughout this entire all fixed up. But random grabs, toy show talk of the toy show that my daughter and I went to last Sunday, and my toy of the week, and then the 500 subscriber giveaway. I'm going to showcase one more prize that we're going to be giving away when we get to 500. It's a pretty good list of things I would like to talk about. And then once we open up the chat, anybody that joins is more than welcome to throw suggestions out there or topics that they want to talk about, and we will have a round table discussion of those things. So first of all, we're going to do the shout outs. And the shout outs are going to go down like this. Straight up, I haven't acknowledged him yet, but he is here in the chat from across the universe, from up high. He's fumbling through the galaxy. He's Severus Snape. Check out his channel, Fumbling Through the Galaxy, where he will give you an in-depth look at, I cannot tell you what brands they are because I don't really know, but he will give you an in-depth look and discussion about Star Wars and Star Wars statuettes. I think that's a word. I have learned quite a bit of characters that I'm sure if I've watched, Rebels and other Star Wars spin-off shows, I would learn of these characters. But for someone like me that's stubborn and says movies only, I've found a lot of enjoyment watching his channel and learning about characters that I've been ignorant to want to learn about. So if you're a Star Wars junkie, go check out his channel. That is exactly how I say it. Fumbling Through the Galaxy. It's a very creative name, and I dig it quite a bit. And he's an awesome dude. He is an awesome dude. And then up next is going to be Seafrost and Tokyo. They are a combination order. You go up to Taco Bell or Burger King or whatever. You're like, I'm gonna get that number 9, and it's a combo. That's them. They are a combo. And look at that. There he is. Seafrost in the chat, my dude. Him and Tokyo, they are a great duo. Check out his channel where he gives you music reviews of, like, music you make yourself. You send it in, see what he thinks, see what he, what the whole chat thinks. Honestly, it's a group discussion. He lets everybody kind of toss it or frost it. It's a great idea. It's a great channel. Great people as well. Go check them out. And there you go. Next up, we got, oh my God, another dynamic duo. Well, I forget which one is the official dynamic duo, but we got Roughshod Stalks. That's the channel name, but they are followed up by Graybeard and Virgo Cool Side of the Pillow. Go check out them. Their channel is just skyrocketing. They're like at 2,100 right now. It's insane. I can't even get to 460 or 500, and I'm out here trying to sell myself on the streets for people to enjoy. I guess you shouldn't mix business and pleasure. Oh well, enough of that. Check out their channel, the latest and greatest in toy hunts. If you don't know it exists, one video that you watch of theirs, you're going to be like, holy shit, look at all these toys. I'm often drooling, salivating over here like, dude, look at all those Tatsus that are like, there's 100 of them, and they're all on sale, and I ain't even got one in my store anymore. And then what the hell? There was another turtle thing I saw that was on sale for them, and I'm like, oh, that new shredder. I'm like, how the hell's that on sale? It's not it's one of them fake clearances, but damn, how the hell? Anyways, check out their channel. They're awesome people. Great folks. They do lives all the time. I can't keep track of what their schedule is because they do lives all the time. They do toy hunts Tuesdays, Thursdays, Sundays, occasionally Saturdays. But if you're following their channel, you're always going to know. And then last on the docket, we got the guy you all are going to go check out here tonight after my stream. It's Casual Toy Collector, Casual with a K. And he's going to have his buddy there, the dynamic duo. I believe that's who they are. That's Bruce Arache. And it's going to be probably best with them. And she seems like a pretty cool chick. The girl and we're back. I don't know if the feed cut out for you guys, but it cut out for me. Some great little community similar. It is rough shirt. That's what conversation. So check out all of their channels. That was one of probably the longest plugs I've ever done for these guys, for a shout out. Much love to everybody in the community. And real quick, I want to just nip this in the butt. I put a post out there that a few of you guys have commented on, and I might as well just say I was in, how do I want to say this? Because I don't want to say their channel names, but I was in conversations with some other, communities that have similar interests to the toys that I like. And for whatever reason, this has happened twice in probably the last week and a half, it feels. And it had a conversation with someone in the real world with this. And it's for whatever freaking reason. And I don't know if it's maybe because Lego collectors on YouTube are often kids. But as soon as I brought up, oh, yeah, I like this, and I collect Lego, it was almost like a, okay, kiddo. And man, that annoys me. I don't know if there's a stereotype. I really don't know, but that annoys me. And I absolutely love the community I am because we can pick on each other and stuff like that, but I never ever feel like I have to take it personally. Where for whatever reason, these outside little environments I found myself in, I was just like, this is not for me. Like, I'm gonna go back into my hobbit hole where I feel, safe and all that. So that is a little bit of the backstory for y'all that are wondering like who's picking on Ace. Just other channels, and I didn't really necessarily take it as like picking on, but it just felt like I was being talked down to, and I did not like it. So there is that for y'all to chew on. And let's jump into the conversation real quick because we got some stuff I read. Anyone else getting spotty stream? Probably fumbling. Yeah, uh, you there, brother. Yep, you're watching Murderbot last episode. I want to watch that too. I'm waiting to get out of the community I am because I love it in this little area. But it was just weird. It was weird. It was not as accepting as when I, came over to this way. So all that being said, that's the nilly gilly gilly tilly filly that is out of the way. What's up, Toke? There are some rude YouTubers, and it is what it is. I like the pocket where it's a little rated R, it's X-rated, it's funky, it's fresh, it's dope, it's awesome. I love it. Everybody's got their own flavor, and it all comes together really, really well. Like, get out the way now. And up next, I want to talk a little bit about movies. Now, again, when I open up the chat, I know fumbling, you've seen. Hold on. With the Wolfman specifically, fumbling, I know you watched this movie. So if you jump in and you want to talk about it, I would love that because I liked it. But first up, we're going to talk about the one that y'all recommended like a week ago for me to check out. And I immediately didn't go out, but I immediately went on Walmart.com and I picked this up for, I think it was $11, maybe 12 with shipping. Not much. I don't think it was that. I get all my prices mixed up with all the shit I buy, but I think it was like $11. But Chud, I dug it, man. This is straight up the 1980s flavor that I personally love, with the prosthetic creepy monsters that you can clearly tell are not puppets, but masks and shit like that. I had a blast watching this movie. I watched it, I don't know, a couple days ago, and then I let my daughter watch it, and she thought it was pretty fun and interesting. I'm not super familiar, and I should be, with John Hurd, who is the dad from Home Alone, and then obviously Daniel Stern, who is one of the Sticky Bandits. And it's fun, man. This is a fun movie. If nobody's seen this, and you like an old cheesy, maybe B, even C list kind of horror movie, check this out. And I know there's a second one called Bud the Chud, or Chud the Bud, something like that. I'm tempted to get it just because I really dug this movie. This is going to sneak its way into my annual Halloween movies that I watch. So, to the community, to Roughshod, and I think TKD Bar, and I forget who else, throw your name out there if you were part of this conversation. Thank you guys so much for recommending this movie because I personally loved it. So, fuck yeah. Thank you guys. And since you all are new to the channel, well, I say new to the channel, like you guys have been, we've been talking for a hot minute now. Last year I posted during Halloween time, like my 31 days of scares and stuff like that. And it'll be cool to see your guys' input when I do it this year, and to have you guys suggest stuff for me to watch to add to my collection. So I can't wait for that. And speaking of horror movies, we're just going to keep going. Wolfman. I'm not going to spoil the conversation right now in case anybody does want to jump in later and talk about it. But Wolfman, I thought, was a really good movie. I'm not saying it's like a masterpiece, but it is a different take on the traditional, like, monster style Wolfman movie. Very different than like American. If you lost a little service there again, the connection, I'll just start over. This movie is very different than American Werewolf in London. It's very different than any other Wolfman movie. I liked it quite a bit. The acting is subpar at times. Some of the oh, oh, are we good? I think we're good. Someone give me a thumbs up in the comments. Tell me we're good, because it just said I lost connection completely, but it also says I'm still live. So if somebody could just communicate with me in the comments and let me know where we are, I appreciate it. And I won't go back through with what I said, but this is a really good movie. I suggest, if you haven't seen it, to check it out. It hits, for me personally. Thank you, Toke. For me personally, this movie hit all the emotions of sad, scary, legit scary at times. And I don't think it made me happy. I don't think there's any. Yeah, there was a moment or two where I was like, oh, this is cute. Check this out, Wolfman. It's pretty damn good. And then the last movie I want to talk about, of course, is the Simpsons movie. Now, this is the original VHS tape. That's how old I am, folks. This is the original DVD that I got back in 2008 or 2009. My girlfriend at the time picked this up for me for Christmas, amongst a bunch of other things. This is the only thing I have. um, this is an awesome DVD of it. Oh, if we get it out. I really like the booklet. It has a newspaper. It has like a newspaper look to it. I mean, it completely feels like a newspaper. It's got all these. It's just, this is awesome. This, this is back before collecting was a thing for me, really. I mean, I had a bunch of stuff, but I didn't really think of it as like, oh, I'm collecting. So I thought it was really cool. The movie's very, very funny. I have it playing in my living room right now. If you've never seen it, a quick synopsis is Springfield becomes polluted in their town lake, all because of Homer and his stupidity. They're on the run from the town because they want to get revenge for Homer, because the Environmental Protection Agency puts a dome over Springfield and wants to eradicate it because it's so toxic. So they're on the run. They're trying to figure out how to fix Springfield, how to get back into their home and stuff like that. It's an awesome movie. I wish they would make another one, and I hope that they make toys for this movie, because there's a couple characters. Russ Cargill. I really want a Russ Cargill action figure. I think he's kind of a cool bad guy. So Simpsons movie, very funny. If you've not seen it, again, this is another suggestion from your pal. Let's get into the chitty chat. What's going on over here, folks? What are y'all talking about? You whispering about me? Yeah, I read that. Fumbling. I definitely agree with that. See, Frost and I usually ride bikes around town outside. Oh, I'm glad everybody's chatting it up. Who do we got here? Who the hell said that? What up, King Collector? Look at, I worked out today, dude. I lifted up a box. So that's what we do. I hope everybody's doing wonderful tonight and having a great evening and all that jazz. So now that we got the movie stuff out of the way, we're going to blow right through this. Today's pickups, I picked up 2 books for my daughter. They're both in her room. One of them is called Nobody Likes a Fart. Yep, that's exactly what it's called. Nobody Likes a Fart. And then the next one that I picked up for her was called Why a Daughter Needs Her Dad. Obviously, happy Father's Day this Sunday to the daddies out there. I picked that up for her because I thought it was pretty cool. And then I picked this up. Check it out. Check it out. And there he is, folks. Garfield as the Ninja Turtle. His name is actually Garfello. It was in a short little comic strip of Garfield meets the Ninja Turtles. And it's pretty fun little strip. You can check it out on Google. You can literally just type in Ninja or Garfield meets the Ninja Turtles, and you can just get the picture of it, and you can read it. Boom, boom, bang, it's right there. It's cute. It's fun. There is a much larger version of this one at Target. That's where I picked this up. It's like 35, 40 bucks. We ain't buying that. This one, $14.99. I don't know. I think so. It's still a little pricey for a stuffy, but it's themed. Garfield is one of my daughter's favorite characters in the whole wide world, and obviously, it being a Ninja Turtle is a must-have for your fellow over here. But he is just a great little buddy, little pal, and absolutely fumbling pizza. Wait, what the hell did you say? I'm tarded. Traded pizza for lasagna, dude. He he'll still eat it all. But this is a great looking little stuffy. So there's that. She wanted me to show off, and I wanted to show it off too. We'll get through that. And we got about 10 minutes, and we're going to get through to the opening of the chat. And then I'm not going to do the unboxing yet. I'll do the toy talk about what I picked up at the toy show this past Sunday here in Saratoga, New York. Took my daughter to it. It's the third time we've went. There's one a month. And I forget his name, but I think it's Jim from the Delta 17. Oh my God, I'm drawing brain farts, y'all. I should have wrote this shit down. And earlier, I'm like, I'll remember it. But you know what I'm talking about, G.I. Joe heads. He is going to be at Joe Fest. I mentioned you guys again. Hopefully, you get some free merch. I really hope that, because because I ain't going to get nothing out of it. But I picked up these. I did do a video on my channel where I showed this stuff off. I'll show it off again. There's Captain McAllister. All right. So I got two of these Barnyard Commando little sheep soldiers. The guy wanted $10 a piece for them. I got them both for $5 because we ain't paying $10 for squishy little rubber toys. These came out in 1988 or 1989. Barnyard Commandos. I did not know that. I thought they were a much newer brand. So these are pretty awesome looking. Gonna go through these quick. I got my little Sailor Mikey over here. He's my favorite Ninja Turtle, so of course I've got to get a new version of him. Well, new. These are original Ninja Turtle figures from the 80s. Picked up an original Genghis Frog. He's pretty great looking. He's got some loose arms. But again, these are from the 80s, 90s, so they're, 30 years old. This guy was not recognizable from a toy to the cartoon. This is General Trag. He's supposed to be like a rock monster. He does not. He looks like a homeless guy living in a trash bag. But I love him. I absolutely love him because it is Ninja Turtles. And then this is my personal favorite one because this is one I had as a kid, but I don't ever remember having the wings. And that is Wing Nut. This Batman is so cool. And the brown parts in his wings are his actual organic skin, and then these are the big wing contraptions he made so he could fly because he has little baby wings. But this guy is so cool. He has his original utility belt on there with his dynamite sticks, his bat head. I don't have the grapple gun that he came with, which is a bummer. I wish I did. And he has a sidekick named Screw Loose, which is a little mosquito, which he didn't come with him either, but it doesn't matter because these were only $5 a piece, which is wiggly wiggly. Great deal. All right, let's move them. Let's move them. Where? Over here and over there. All right, and up next, what the hell is that? I got this cool 1990s Lisa Simpson stuffy, little stuffy with the hard plastic head. This, you can see how dirty the body is. The head was equally as dirty. I took one of those Mr. Clean magic eraser things and gave her a good polish, and she looks really good. And for $2, I was like, I am a Simpsons collector. I have quite a few things of these same varieties in my collection, so I absolutely thought this was a necessity. We all think they're necessities, don't we? And then that was it for those things. But I also picked up, I have yet to open this. Well, officially open it. the 2-pack from the 1990s movie of Master Splinter and Shredder. These are the movie versions, as I just said, because I often repeat myself because it sounds good. Pick these up. The guy was, oh man, now I'm going to forget. Originally asking 50. I don't remember. He dropped this and threw in a bundle, or made it a bundle with the Super Shredder from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, Secret of the Ooze, where Kevin Nash played him. So he put these together and only charged me, is it $50? What a heck of a deal. That is an awesome, awesome deal. This can go for 80. This can go for 50 on its own. Again, I haven't opened this up yet officially. I want to do a video on it, but this is an awesome looking 2-pack. I'm very happy with it. And I will show off, if he comes in all right, my Super Shredder. I'm going to do a standalone video of this guy. He is absolutely massive and very menacing. If you can see those eyes, they are the eyes of a serial killer. Actually, the eyes of a psychopath hopped up on green juice. He's just super freaking awesome, man. When you... Oh, there's a fly in my display case. How weird is that? I just happened to see something buzzing around in there. But this guy is epic. He is huge, absolutely scary huge. The soft good cape really adds an element of just terror for whatever reason. And I got these cool NECA base plates because you're going to need him for something like this because he is kind of awkward to stand. So he's just, oh my gosh. Yes, gosh. The purple looks epic. And that is it for the toy show. Where was it? Right there and right there. We'll cross those off. And what else? What else? What else? We've got the unboxing. Random grabs. There we go. So the random grabs, the random grabs that I got were this big articulated mouth. Rawr, 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 rawr. Got this for 99 cents on AliExpress, like I just said. This is an awesome looking figure. It doesn't move in the legs or the arms or the tail, but you could stab someone with it. Happy Friday the 13th. But he does have an articulated mouth. It is pretty great. I'm gonna do some cool photos with this and Leatherhead, which stay tuned. But 99 cents for a first time shopper. It was $1.06 altogether. So pretty great. And then these bad boys I picked up at my my job. They are, I don't know what the plaster? Is that what they are? Plaster? They were buy two, get one free. And they were like $12.99 a piece. And then I get a 15% discount. And they gave me a discount on each one individually, which, yeah. So that's pretty cool. And I got 3 of them, and they're going to look absolutely awesome when I do my new Ninja Turtle display. So there's that. We're coming up right on the time that I want to be at. Random grabs. They're done. What the fuck was that Jeff Goldblum comment I just read in there? Hold on a minute. What does that say? Rock lobster. Oh, I go too far. I got Jeff Goldblum locked up. What is that a reference to? I don't know what that means. Jeff Goldblum, are you locked up? Well, he's not going to say anything if he's locked up. Ah! All right. And then the next thing we're going to talk about is an unboxing, so to speak. An unboxing is, I got these in the mail. I already took one of them out of the box, so it's really not an unboxing. But, what are these? I got these together. I bought one. I mentioned it, I don't know, maybe at like the 10 to 15 minute mark, King. So if you want to bounce to that moment and listen through, you can, and then jump back here, or we'll just all pause for you. No, we ain't doing that. Yeah. So I picked up these online. This one was a just straight buy for $4, and then this one was a bid that I won for $7 with free shipping. So I figured let's lump them in together and from the same seller, blah blah blah. But this is Daredevil Bart. He doesn't have his helmet or something else that comes with him, but I picked him up. He's a classic World of Springfield Simpsons figure. And then this is a Krusty Burger King toy that is from the movie that we were just speaking about. So it's pretty awesome. I like this quite a bit. He doesn't articulate or anything. It's just a Burger King toy, but it goes good with my Krusty collection because that is like a sub collection within my Simpsons collection itself. Because Krusty, again, I mentioned it before, he's my second favorite Spider-Man turtle. Bat thing, man. Get back to this fucking show, you idiot. That is that. And now we are going to do this. I'm super stoked to show this off. So I talk about play sets all the time for the Simpsons, the World of Springfield Interactive Simpsons toys. And I've ordered some or bid on a couple, never got them, lost, blah, blah, blah. But not today, sucker necks. This just came in the mail today. I'm super stoked to show it off. I'm not opening it out of the box yet. But here it is. This is an official Simpsons World of Springfield interactive playset. It is the first one I have owned in over 20 years, without a doubt. This thing is awesome. I did not own this when I was a kid because there were so many of them. So to have this now is very cool. It does have some sun fading on the front of the box, as obviously, I believe this was at a person's store because I got this right here is their eBay thing. It says, thank you, Resting Easy eBay store. I got this for $20. I thought that was a really great deal, so I jumped at it. Anything like this for 20 is a good deal, especially when I'm going to pay 10 for a figure. So without a doubt, that's my price range. And I think that's a really great price range because anything over it, besides something specific, I just won't try. And then I look for it cheap. So this is great. You get Bill and Marty, which are I say they're iconic characters. You hear their voices all the time on the radio and stuff like that throughout different Simpsons episodes. Specifically, there's one episode, Bart gets an elephant, where these guys are doing a radio contest, and it's funny. In the radio contest, you're calling in to try to win money or an elephant. And during the episode, Chief Wiggum calls in, and him and the rest of the police are in the police station, and they're all tied up and everything. And he's like, you gotta help, you gotta help. And the radio, I don't know if it's Bill or Marty, like, oh, well, what's the answer? Whatever. And he's like, no, we're tied up or something. And then you see Snake, who is the bad guy in the episode, well, in The Simpsons, come in, and he's about to, I forget what he's going to do. He's going to torture him or something like that. And you hear Chief Wiggum on the line. Yes, Stampy, 100% fumbling. I knew you'd say that you would get it. You got, it's funny because Bart's listening in on it, and then Bart ends up winning the contest, and he wants the elephant, and they're like, we don't got an elephant, and they end up giving him one, and it's a funny episode. Go check it out. That's pretty much their, like, as far as I know, like their main gig for an episode. They're probably in more. There's a whole shit ton, but these guys look great, and the playset is very small in comparison to other playsets, which is fine. I'm not going to open it or anything, but I'll try to get a good image of it for you. Well, what it is on the inside, it's just a radio station booth, like a radio booth, or a sound booth maybe. And then these two guys, they come with headsets like JR and King, and then microphones so they can speak into it. And then you see Milhouse's dad through that double glass window or whatever, that double soundproof window. It does say batteries are included, but I don't know if they're still in there. I'm tempted to open it just to remove the batteries if they are inside it so they don't corrode, or maybe they already are. I don't know. But this is still sealed, new in box, a great deal. I absolutely effing love this thing. And you know what? I did skip over. Where is it? right there. I'm going to get to this, but I do want to show this off too. I forgot I picked this up. And that is this badass Leatherhead from the Mirage Comics, Eastman and Laird's run of the Turtles. This thing is awesome. He's got two different heads in there, one with an eye patch, one without one. One looks like a crocodile head, one looks like an alligator head. Big old thick boy sausage link tail, double or extra hands. He is a beast. And if you don't realize how big this figure is, well, let me show you. This is an average size figure in the Eastman and Laird's line. This is the just battle damage shredder. Look at the fucking size. Look at that. He's huge, dudes. Massive boy. Stay tuned for this Tuesday's episode of Turtle Tuesday, because you know what? We getting down with the crocodile. Before I show this off, I'm actually going to open up the chat because I want to share this live and in living color. Yeah, the crocodile is awesome. I can't wait to open up that Leatherhead. He's my favorite bad guy from the Ninja Turtles. So when I saw him, I damn near shat my pants. So we're going to open up the chat. I want to invite everybody in that I can. Make sure you got a drink and a snack, folks, because you want to be comfortable. You want to be comfortable here at Ace's Place. So please like and subscribe. We're trying to get to 500 so we can do a giveaway because, oh, baby, I'm going to show you all. Did that share? Where the fuck is the link? There it is. Sometimes you got to press buttons, you know, for things to work. There, AC boy. There it is, though. The link is out there. And I do want to say thank you to everybody that's watching right now. I appreciate it. And thank you to everybody that supports this channel. I truly do appreciate that. And like I said, we're trying to get to 500 subscribers here. Obviously, I want more just because it looks cool. And then other YouTubers acknowledge you because you finally have, you know, your YouTube credit. And so that's right. 40 more. Let's go. You tell a friend, they tell two friends, friends. Plus, I'll give everybody $1 for helping. I'm not gonna do that. And I'll never charge for a membership. Not that I'm against it. I think it's great how people make their channels work. But for me, it was never to become a YouTuber. It was always just to share my interests and to see if other people enjoyed it as well. So here on this channel, I will never have a Patreon, never do a membership. But I have thought about making merchandise, like little beanies and hats, because that's cool and I like hats. But other than that, I just want people to have a good time and smile and enjoy themselves, whatever they're doing while they're watching it. So that's good enough for me. One hand washes the other in my world. You know, money's not always the thing that's going to be there to save you. Friendships are and stuff. So anyways, yada, yada, get through that shit. Speaking of the 500 subscriber giveaway, when we get there, one of the gifts as of now, oh man, you made me into a Ninja Turtle? Well, if you saw the thumbnail, I made myself into a Simpsons character again. And you know what? I think I'm going to make some of y'all into Simpsons characters because it's fun as shit. Speaking of Simpsons characters that have nothing to do with this action figure, this is one of the many prizes. There's going to be 10 of them like last time, but this is going to be one of 10 prizes that you, yes, you watching this video could win when we get to 500 subscribers. This is the NECA Phantom of the Opera Casey Jones action figure. And boys and girls, this guy is loaded with all the good stuff. Hockey sticks, baseball bats, cricket bats, goalie mitts, double extra or triple heads. He's got a skull head, these two heads, an awesome jacket. This guy here is epic. If you don't own a NECA figure and you get the chance to win this, you are starting your collection off with a absolute gem. I have this in my personal collection. I bought it for our friend here on the channel, Rough Shot. I don't know if he's opened his or not, but I know he appreciates it because it is a terrific figure. If you're a horror movie monster collector, boom. If you're a Ninja Turtle collector, boom. If you're a boom, that's all I got. So there you go, man. You gotta, there you go. I even have Casey Jones emotes. There you go, man. Casey Jones is what's up. He is the best good guy, vigilante, whatever you want to label him as, in the Ninja Turtle universe. Take a look at the back. Oh, man, look at that. This is one of my personal favorite figures in my collection as well. Like, no fooling. I absolutely love this guy. So if you win this, you're winning something that I personally would invest my money in on top of me already owning it. So there's that. We'll throw him to the side. And then I got doubles of this. Now, he's not in package. It comes with one of his one of his accessories. But I have doubles of these because, well, I'll explain it in a little bit. Oh, we got someone that wants to join the chat. Oh, here we go. Here we go. What is happening? Bumbling.
What's up, Ace? What's up? TGIF.
Not much, my brother. Not much. You're just in time for me to reveal what the second prize is going to be for the 500 subscriber giveaway. Now,
very nice.
I don't want to say I preach this, but I often like to say, I feel like depending on who you are in this community, we should all have a little piece of each other's collection. Now, something like I appreciate everybody's collections. So when I have that really cool samurai Star Wars figure, yes, that makes me think of Frank because he gave it to me, but I immediately think of you because we were talking about him hand in hand the day before. And so it's a piece like that makes you think, opposed to just being like, yep, I bought a cool toy. Like, so this next prize specifically is something that I think is like, okay, that is very specific to Ace and his channel. I got doubles of this guy, and I would really love it if somebody won a Bleeding Gums Murphy.
Gums Murphy. Yeah, baby.
So yeah, I've got, like I said, I got two of them. And since they're both out of the package, I don't need to collect as many of the same characters. One in box, one out of box is preferable, but the way I have it is fine as well. So I would like to have somebody win a little Simpsons figure that is, hearken to Ace's collection. So if this is sitting on their shelf amongst, let's say, He-Man toys or the Transformers or whatever, they can be like, well, that doesn't fit in, but you know what? It does fit in at the same time. So, like, imagine this in Kaz's little, like, nightclub, him just playing a saxophone to all those girls dancing,
Okay, wait a minute. You're gonna have to back up there. Kaz's nightclub. Are we talking about like that illegal one, or which one now?
I know nothing. I know nothing, and I'm doubling down on that one. So my next thing that I bought, and I won this in a bid, and I'm super, super shocked how low they were asking. And then I'm really shocked with how low it ended. Now, I did pay $80 for this, and this includes the shipping. So I think the bid ended at $75.50. I will be assembling it here on the live. Now, of course, you did see this, right?
Oh yes, yeah, that's great. That's so good.
Okay.
The cash or the elephant?
Okay, so yeah, exactly. It's terrific. And as soon as I started talking, I'm like, I wonder if anybody's going to know the name of the elephant. And then as soon as you put Stampy, I'm like, there he is. So to me, this is the smallest playset that the World of Springfield, or who the hell was it? Playmates. That Playmates did for the World of Springfield toys way back, 20 plus years ago. It's a very thin box. It's a very thin play set. Most of the other ones are a good 6 inches wide for a base plate and stuff like that. So you can get multiple characters on one set at once. This is literally, these guys just stand on it facing out with a facade essentially behind them. What I'm about to show you. This is without a doubt the holy grail, in my opinion, of the World of Springfield interactive Playmates action figure play sets. And the box is empty as of right now because the pieces are all over here. But it is, let me put this on. Oh, there we go. This is the entire main street. It's got the Jazz Hole Club on it, Moe's Tavern, the Frying Dutchman, and then Lard Lad's Donut Shop.
That's awesome.
This thing is massive, and I absolutely am in love with this. Turn it around. Now, what's really cool is, obviously, I got the box with it. It was used, so it wasn't put in there in like all the plastics, but it's in near mint condition. It does come with the squeaky voice teen or the pimply voice teen or pimply face teen, whatever version. And then the crazy old man. Now, here is the pimply face teen, but he was missing the crazy old man, so that's why he gave me an extra Bleeding Gums Murphy.
Okay.
Which I'm okay with that, because again, I'll give it away as a gift. But what I really love is, again, the fact that I have the box, and it was a Toys R Us exclusive, which obviously us not having Toys R Us anymore, like, that's pretty freaking awesome, I think. It is completely interactive, and it does work. It works 100%. The voices, you can hear them talk out of it. And then here is a bunch. I know my camera's not the best, but here's a bunch of the other play sets down here. So,
man, I didn't even know they had that many play sets, to be honest. That's a pretty
deep man, they have. I didn't know that this was a play set until now to start adding to the collection. And again, I paid $20 for this one. That was the shipping included. If I'm going to pay, I've got it over here buried. If I'm going to pay $10 for a sealed Simpsons figure, then an extra $10 for a play set with 2 sealed figures is a good deal, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah. I agree.
But the play set, let's take me, or actually, you know what? I'm going to show off the pieces of the play set. So here is one of the panels. You got Lard Lad up there. Now behind it, it's a complete, it's completely empty. But here's, again, the front of it. You got the Frying Dutchman's restaurant. You got Moe's Tavern with the bar fly in there.
It's
bottles
plastic,
stacked.
yeah?
The bottles are stacked up right there. What did you say, Fumbling?
Sorry, brother. Yeah, sorry, you're a little glitchy. So sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. But is it plastic?
No, you're good. If I'm glitchy, I apologize. My internet's probably not the best today.
Is it plastic?
Yeah, it's all plastic.
Yeah. Well, that alone, dude, is for, like all those Joe Commander Centers and all the other shit that were all cardboard. What? The most handsome man in YouTube. Oh, and he's
What's
giving
up,
us a
TK?
full body view. Okay, enough.
Galaxy, what are you talking about? You're so handsome, dude.
All right, now you throw a comment. You throw a compliment my way. Come on now.
Well, listen, I mean, we saw that muscle.
You are a cutie if I've ever seen one. I would use you to sweeten. I would use you to sweeten the most pungent coffee.
Oh boy.
All right. I thank you.
So handsome.
And
So
then
handsome.
here's the I like this. It says because if I cover that right up, we can get away with it saying asshole.
Or
Asshole.
But this is really sweet. And then I couldn't get this back apart once I put it together, but this is the entire base plate.
oh, so
Oh, cool.
it actually like a whole corner. That's cool. Oh
Is it just me or is Ace cutting out a little
no,
bit?
he's cutting out. Yeah, he's been glitchy today.
Galaxy, you made it home safe. I'm glad. How are
Hey,
you?
let
There
me
he is.
end this or back out of it, and then I'll jump right back in. So you guys stay here, and then I'll jump right back in.
Yes, sir.
Okay. We'll wait
See
here.
if it works.
Okay. Yeah, no joke though, TK. Right? You see what happened in India, and you know, I mean, listen, it's still the safest mode of transportation in the world, but man, to think that one survivor, one, and did you see that interview with him today? Like, dude, I mean, that guy, the rest of his life is never going to be the same.
Who are we talking about?
The Air India crash.
Oh, the guy that survived the plane?
Yeah, one.
Yeah, so I'll be honest with you, I'm not what do you call it, like a breath of the situation. Like I don't even know how you say that. No, dude, I got up like at super early at 5 and I grinded on the computer and then I had to get out in the field and then all day and then I met a friend up for a happy hour, so I haven't had time to kind of decompress until like right now.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's going on, unfortunately.
When you get caught
but it
up,
looked pretty fucked up.
Yeah, totally fucked up, dude.
He survived.
Yeah, one. Fucking nuts, dude. All right, Ace. You back?
I'm back. I think I backed out of it and tried to restart my my end, and I'm glad it didn't end the whole live.
Ace,
So
my package
hopefully it'll
hasn't
work.
come yet, yo.
No, man, nothing. All I got in the mail today was from the. You sent it through like the post office, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, all I got today in the mail was this from the post office.
Man, fuck. Okay, I'll look at the, I'll scan it and check the tracking. It said by 9 p.m. That's such a fucking weird time to say it was going to be delivered by.
That's it. It says that all the time is on all of the shipments that I get, but I always get my mail around 1:30, 2 o'clock. Like I'm constantly aware of it. So,
Yeah, and it's not like it's necessarily too big either. I mean,
no,
I don't
and
know how you
even
get your mail if it's in a.
no. Well, they if it's well. The box, I don't know where the fuck the box is, but the box this came in was substantially larger than what this is. Like when I first saw that,
Yeah.
I hate the internet. When I first got this, I thought it was the box for what TK was sending me.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
I think the Chud's got Ace, man.
Yeah, the Chud's definitely got. Hey, listen, you might have to reboot again, Ace. But while we're waiting for Ace, TK Seafrost was asking you how often you find the DBZ stuff. Do you guys say Z or Z in America? We say Z in Canada, I think.
We say Z, my man.
Yeah, you say Z. So how often do you find the DBZ stuff, and where's the best place?
All the time. Like all the time, dude. Like where's Seafrost from?
I
New York.
New York? Okay.
I thought he was from New York.
Yeah. Yeah, he is.
He was
Yeah,
asking
no,
where
man, this Dragon Ball shit is all over Houston, dude. Any Walmart, Target, anything has got Dragon Ball.
Yeah,
Like even
GameStop.
our Ross's, dude. It's everywhere. Yeah, GameStop. You can pre-order any new SH figure artist. Bro, our grocery store is the king of all grocery stores called HEB, right?
Okay.
Like literally there is not a better grocery store in the entire United States. I've been all over the US. There's just not a better grocery store. And they carry SH figure arts like Dragon Ball Z. Like Houston is crawling with Dragon Ball Z, crawling.
No shit.
Like even the Daima, like the new series, you can go to our grocery stores and find the little baby Vegetas and the little baby Gokus in the toy section of our places, dude.
Wow.
Not exaggerating.
Wow. Yeah, Steve Frost says he lives in a little tiny farm town called Ripley, New York. I don't even know. That's got to be upstate New York if it's farm country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's more upstate than even I am.
Man, I was like when I visited upstate New York, I was like just taken back how pretty it was, man. All the fucking mountains and tall trees and shit.
And that's actually not even far.
I did not expect that.
Yeah, like
did not expect that.
Far. Lake Placid, all that.
Are you guys familiar with like Are you familiar with the Albany area of New York?
Yeah, that's not far.
I've never been there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably the closest city to me, and that's like a good like maybe 45 minutes to an hour, maybe an hour.
Dude, that's nothing, dude. I work. I do inspections and appraisals and that shit for a living, and I went an hour away for an inspection a day. Like,
oh yeah, an hour drive. I mean, in Toronto,
I love it.
Yeah, I mean, I get Buffalo.
I love that I have to work all over the place because I hit up so many fucking targets.
Yes, sir.
Steve Frost is not far from me because I'm an hour and a bit out from Buffalo on the Canadian side. So that's not.
Yeah.
And I'm not
badass, man.
Yeah. And I can get to Detroit in 3 hours.
Do you go and buy cigarettes in America and then sell them for more expensive in Canada?
It's tempting, but when I did smoke was many years ago. American tobacco. I don't know how Americans smoke that tobacco, dude. It's so thick, it's so strong. Yeah, we're lightweights. We're lightweights when it comes to cigarettes in Canada. We like our cancer very smooth.
Yeah, I used to smoke just recreationally, and every time I would drink, I'd have just one, right? And then I got to the point where I'm only gonna smoke 4 times a year. I'm only gonna, I'm gonna savor it. Like it's gonna be special, and I would only get to 3. So I've only smoked once in the last 3 years, but man, when I fucking take a drag after having the perfect night and drink, it's just the best. Don't listen to me, boys and girls. Smoking is not cool.
Listen, I'm glad to have quit. My wife's like you though. She could have a cigarette with a drink and then never smoke again.
I just don't have an addictive personality. Like I refuse to let myself believe that anything has control of me. Therefore, I could never be addicted to something. You know what I mean?
That's willpower. I know if I have one cigarette again,
it's got to be a choice. Like Majin Vegeta, you know what I'm saying? Like I have to allow myself to have the M on my forehead, But then again, I know what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be a choice.
George Lopez said it best: pre or post pregnancy, because there are 2 different times.
Yeah. Dude, one time we were at, I can't remember if we're at a wedding or some shit, and we're all chomping on cigars and shit, and my son walked out and he's like, "Dad," and I'm like, "Oh, I was just showing them, son. I would never smoke this shit. I would never. Smoking is bad." I was like, "Damn, dude, I can't even do this, recreationally anymore."
Oh yeah. Kids will guilt you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's for sure.
Oh yeah. Well,
That's why I have to go toy hunting by myself now because my daughter's always like, "No, Dad, no."
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
got to be harder as a dad, as a girl dad, dude. They probably apply that pressure way more than a boy. Boy's gonna let you slide on a few things. You know what I mean?
She does. Oh well, dude, she's all excited. She's like, "Dad, you really need to order that you need the crusty toy from Burger King, basically." And it's like, look, you got all excited when I bought the fucking Garfield stuffed animal. Don't give me no crap.
Yeah.
Are you all built up there, Ace? You got it built?
I am. Can you hear this?
Yeah, let's see it.
Hey, Ace, have you visited Springfield and Universal Studios?
No, I have not. Let me try to switch my camera though. I have not. I have not at all.
Duff beer is kind
I've
of a
never even
joke,
been
dude.
to.
It's just Bud Light.
Yeah, of course. It's like butterbeer when you go to Harry Potter World. It's like fucking
Hey,
soda.
I love butterbeer. Don't talk shit about butterbeer, bro.
No, but I'm saying it's not beer, right? It's
Hold on.
No, butterbeer was not beer. No.
no. And Harry Potter World, by the way, was the greatest experience we ever had. We've actually done the one in the UK and the one at Universal
Oh,
Studios.
dude, is it better in UK?
It feels more authentic, right? Because it's the birthplace, and we did the train ride.
Cool.
Yeah, it was super cool. So we really enjoyed it. Yeah, we're Harry Potter heads. We are.
Yeah,
We're
I'm
not
just
ashamed
like, I don't know why they would try to reboot it the way they're trying to do it, man.
Dude, for 10,
Well,
yeah. I don't get it.
Like it seems like a really bad idea. It's like
It does.
like not even Disney would go and remake the original trilogy. That's just fucking
Right.
stupid.
Right. Yeah, I don't get
Like
it
build
either.
around it. Like that's sacred. Like Harry Potter is so sacred to so many people. Like
Correct.
I like Harry Potter. I never read any of the books, but like I thought the movies were just so like well done. They just
Dude, and having read all the books, I can tell you they pretty much captured the essence of it. Yes, were there differences, of course, because it's not a like but not enough to warrant, like you say, a 10-year project. Like I just don't even understand.
no. I think it's probably going to be not. It's probably going to have a lot of criticism, just like the Force Awakens and all that other stuff, man.
My guess is it never makes it past year 3 or 4. Is my guess, which totally diminishes the originals. So why even go there? It's weird.
I don't know if it'll diminish it, but
it does.
Just
you know how it is.
You can't. I mean, Christopher Columbus, dude. You can't contend with that.
Well, Alfonso Cuarón, all the directors. I mean, all of them. Even Yates, all of them. I mean, that was great directors on those films. Oh yeah.
I gotta say, my favorite though is the whatchamacallit, the Goblet of Fire. That was such a good movie, man.
So much fun. Yeah. One of the better ones. Yeah.
Just when he Harry's fighting him and like Harry, Voldemort, he finally reveals himself after 3 films, and then like right away they both fucking went for Avada Kedavra and shit. I was like, whoa,
that was cool
right away, so cool.
Even that transformation scene when he kind of gets rebirthed is pretty wild for a kid's movie.
Yeah.
I think
it is. It's like but like you feel it like as a parent, like when his parents come back to like, Harry, you need to go right now. We're gonna take care of like it's like like you feel that as a parent, man. It's like very, very deep.
I think the genius of Rowling to me was always that as she wrote the books, she assumed that the children were growing up as she was writing them. So by the time you get to the last book, she's assuming you're mature enough to be able to talk about the themes that are in that last book. And I always loved that she did that. She didn't assume that it was always going to be 11-year-olds. She assumed you're going to read book 1 at 11. You're going to read book 6 by the time you're 16, 17. And I'm going to treat you like the young adult that you are.
That's pretty cool. Like, I didn't know that that's what she was going for. I remember the Ninja Turtles were going for something similar. back in the late 90s. They back when the 2003 or 4 movie was teased, TMNT.
Yeah.
When it was just a project before that, it was called just Ninja Turtles. And the tagline, and that all the insiders were, and the teasers, it says "You grew up, so did they," and it just showed an outline of the turtles.
Right.
And the premise originally was supposed to be that, because the movie kind of takes place after the original 3 movies, because they reference the events that happen in it, and but it was supposed to be an adult rated R or almost rated R movie, for us. And they completely scrapped that shit. They completely scrapped it and went with the CGI movie that I thought was kind of mid, but if you follow the characters, and they're supposed to be the same characters from the first 3 movies, very out of place, with some of the some of the things that they did and said, and it just it wasn't right, dude. I really wish they would have made a legitimate adult, they're grown up now, they're dealing with heavier shit, and so I when you say that about Harry Potter, I just think about the wasted potential they had with that to make a really good, more adult themed Ninja Turtles. And you really can't complain. You go back and watch the 90 movie, it's pretty freaking good, dude. It was pretty fucking good for back then, as a kid. But that's cool if she did it that way for Harry Potter.
Yeah, no, it's great. So, Ace, that's all looking good, dude. It scales well with all the figures, eh?
With all the stuff that I have, it does scale really well.
Yeah. Actually, it looks.
And we'll try to see. I don't know how well the sound will come in, but we'll try to get it close enough. It should be Captain McAllister talking. Now, again, this is a 20-plus-year-old toy, so the wiring it's a little fidgety, but I think it'll work.
Time for closing.
That's good, actually.
Sounds right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds
Did you hear that? All right, cool.
Yeah.
Oh.
Come see
There we go.
Bottomless Pete. Come for the freak. Stay for the food.
The Bottomless Pit episode.
And then we'll do, because we got the Jazz.
What
we got
did you
the
do
Jazz
after
Club
that, Mr.
here.
Simpson? We went fishing.
Yeah, that was the best.
And we might as well put Bleeding Gums Murphy outside the Jazz Club and see if he works.
For sure.
You made an old jazz man happy.
Oh, that's good, too.
Oh, and it has the a streetcar sound effect. But this is him talking. The speaker is hidden underneath the mailbox. So even if you're over here talking, the sounds are going to be from over here.
You made an old jazz man happy, Lisa.
Oh, that's good. That's actually good.
So I could take all of the old, this Bart Simpson. He should work, actually. I didn't even realize it, but he should work on here. Oh. Let's see. Like I said, sometimes it's a little sticky. Oh.
But I don't think you're activating the character so much as you're activating the spot.
Right. It's supposed to correlate because there's a button that goes to each
spot
that they can stand on.
Yeah.
But I think it's just funky underneath because it has a demo display mode. I don't know. It's all there. It does work when I need it to, but it is an absolutely awesome display piece nonetheless for what it is. They do have them new in box, and they can go from $100, $150. So the fact that I paid $70 plus, and then a couple dollars extra for shipping, $80 almost total. I think this is a really good deal.
That's good.
Especially the scale of it. It really does go great with. I mean, if I want to throw in these Ghostbuster figures of my daughters, they look fine. I ordered.
What Ghostbuster figures did you get?
The new ones from the newer movie. So here's
pretty freaking good.
The Paul Rudd one is right here. She's got all of them. Right. She's got the car and everything. So
did she like them?
That was a good car.
Frozen Empire was a good movie. I thought Frozen Empire was a lot of fun.
I personally like both of the new Ghostbuster movies. I like them a lot. So her wanting to get the toys is A-okay in my book.
Yeah, for sure.
I thought so. Then I ordered shoehorned in that whole girl on girl ghost action It's kind of just like the executives are trying to be a little something extra, but I can look past that.
Yeah, there's little things you got to kind of ignore to enjoy the bigger scale of things, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
yeah. There's a generational divide a little bit for sure.
But I bought these. I bought these fire hydrants off of Temu, I don't know, a couple months back, and they were like $1 something a piece. They look, good to scale if I put them there along the street.
And those look
Uh,
good.
I mean, I've got this big ass, and this looks good, I think, too. This big ass lava monster that wanted to terrorize the town. I think absolutely nails it. So, this is I know we're not on Kaz's channel, but this is my Flex Friday right here. This is my big boy.
You
I
can
am
flex anytime you want to, baby. It doesn't have to be Flex Friday.
That's right. Anytime, anywhere. Yeah.
And that's like, this is literally, when I look at this, this is the toy. If someone said, what's in your collection that you just look at and you're like, holy shit, I can't believe I actually have that. As far as like the Simpsons part of my collection goes, this right here is the moment, or the item where I'm like, holy shit, I can't believe I have this thing. I'm very pleased
Hey, yo,
with it.
I'm about to pull up to my crib. I'll jump right back on, okay?
Hey, you're good, brother. You're good. I'm actually out of turn this light off. It's blinding me now. But I absolutely love this thing. Stickers on it everything on it looks amazing. There's nothing on there where I'm like, oh, I probably have to touch this up, or I probably should take a sponge and wipe this down, or something like it. It's fresh.
No, that's awesome, dude. I love shit
Very
like that.
happy.
No, anything. I'm not a big dial guy just because all the pieces I buy tend to be large anyway. So to get into dials would just be way too much for me. But I love them, and if they're incorporated in a statue, I'm down for it.
Right.
Right? Like if my statue comes like the Asajj and the big Ahsoka quarter scales, like they come with bases and stuff that make them kind of dial like.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm down for that, right? So, but yeah, dude, some people are doing some crazy stuff with Dio Works.
Oh man, for sure. Like I still like dabbling in like, paint. Why is my screen so dark? Oh,
You
weird.
look good here. You look fine on our end.
Yeah, it looked like my screen was about to turn off. But I love dabbling around in like my painting effects and stuff like that, doing, like the pipes and stuff for my little turtle lair and whatnot. But when I watch certain like videos of people literally, I don't want to say, they're basically making a real life, house with these little fake pieces of brick that are actually all painted, and they have it's beyond like where I'm like, man, I'll just get a stencil and I'll paint over the stencil and I'll say, boom, there it is.
Right.
But some people are literally going as far and to make the pipes look like they are, I don't even know, super realistic.
Well, and so you're like me, right? So I like going out to a lot of shows. So here in Toronto, we have one. It's called the Collector Con Circuit, and every 3 months there's a show. There's a Collector Con. So every 3 months you go to a live show and you collect in person. And what I noticed the last couple of years is where there used to be no dio tables, now you've got like 3, 4, 5 dio tables. Yes!
What is happening, guy?
Somebody say flex 3 times.
Flex,
Oh,
flex.
yeah.
Oof. What's up, man? I'm so
What
glad
up, brother?
I got to make your show, man.
Hell yeah, dude. I thought it was TK jumping back in, but no, we are all shocked. We got the Kaz in the club.
Man, I got the kids fed. I cook, got the kids fed, got showered, got them off to their moms. Bow, bow, bow. It's time, man.
Very nice.
Damn.
Very nice.
Early.
Daddy gonna play.
Yeah.
Yo, for real. But what were you? So back to the collectors. What was it called again?
Yeah. So it's our circuit. It's like the Collector Con circuit. But what I was saying is that you could really see the explosion of diodes, and especially with 3D printing now, a lot of people are printing like
Yeah.
sets and buildings, and like you can see like really the evolution of it. And now you've got like at our show, you basically have a whole section that's just 3D printed, and man, like it's. I was even looking at an Asajj Ventress. This dude paid 3D. He wanted actually a few $100s for it, so I was kind of hesitant because I've heard that filament, or depending on the resin, it will degrade over time. So I was kind of concerned, but then Kaz kind of changed my mind when he said, actually, if they paint it right, the paint will keep it fine for forever, right?
Right. It's basically like doing your porch, putting like a seal coat over it. It should last you quite a while.
Right. So I'm really hoping that guys at this show that I'm going to in 2 weeks is the big Star Wars fan expo. So once a year, there's a huge Star Wars expo here. They bring all the actors from the movies, the guys who played Boba Fett. This year, it's the guy who played like the Max Rebo band inside the cantina. He did a bunch of the characters, so he's flying in. And I'm hoping that 3D table's there because I think I'm going to pull the trigger this year.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, because they do characters that main lines won't ever do.
Yeah.
Right? Which is, I think, the freedom of having that 3D printer is if you really like a character that you know they'll never do, you can do it yourself.
Right.
Right?
Exactly.
Or vehicle. And Cass certainly knows better than anybody. Yeah, I agree, Steve Frost. 3D printers, but you still got to be careful, right? Like, listen, in my wood shop, I always make sure I've got oxygen masks, like a mask on, all that kind of stuff. I heard that 3D filament, you got to be careful. Like, you can't expose yourself.
So the stuff that comes on the rolls that's not harmful to you, really.
Okay.
Like if you're right by the nozzle sniffing it, I'm sure that's not good.
Yeah.
Nobody's up on it like that for any length of time. Resin is one that's really dangerous.
Yeah, the resin.
Okay, it's the resin. Okay, but the resin also is the one that gives you the better results, no?
Right. Yep.
So, yeah, that's what I heard too, C. Frost, that it's really bad. Because there's a famous YouTuber who actually quit streaming because he got toxicity, like poison from the resin. And so he can't even print 3D. Yeah. Like,
man,
anyway.
I looked up like what would resin do if, like, printing resin, if you consumed it. It's a slow, agonizing death.
Right.
Part by part dying, like parts your anatomy part by part dying.
Yeah, like your organs literally shutting down. Right.
Yeah. Bad.
So I mean, it's not without its like, I think a lot of people jump into it without really thinking about, hey, like, right, exactly. Well, and they don't tell you. I had
it in my kitchen. I'm printing it, and I'm messing with the shit, and I start feeling like, I'm like, man, I feel fucking weird. I'm coughing all the time. Man, this is weird, man.
Right, dude. Like that's legit, right? And you have children around that stuff. Like you're not thinking about it, right? Because it's not like it comes with these massive warnings. You know what I mean?
It doesn't. The only thing you see is people are making cool shit, and you want to be part of it.
Correct.
Exactly.
Correct. So in woodworking, like when I got into woodworking, they have a thing called fractal burning, which it creates like these burns in wood, and you can put epoxy that makes these incredible tree-like branch designs. But people are dying every day trying this because you're essentially putting electrodes in water to create this burning effect, right? And it's like, dude, like if there's one thing you got to know is fucking electricity doesn't go with water. Ultimately,
right.
Like, this can't be like smart. But anyway, so now they're banning, because there was all these YouTubers saying, look, watch me fractal. But now YouTube started banning them and saying, dude, if you put a video up doing this, we're just going to ban you. Right? Like it's anyway, but
interesting.
At least put a disclaimer to warn the people that are watching something.
Right. So
no shit.
So natural selection. So Ace, I was thinking about you today. I saw the Joy toy. It came up for me on pre-order, the Joy Toy Turtles.
Good Lord, they're expensive for a fucking chunk of plastic this big.
What is the scale? I was gonna ask.
They're literally I think they're 3.5-inch figures.
Holy. Okay, so then
But
that is expensive.
people are going retarded for them because of, but look how much detail they pack into something so small. I'm like, for the fucking price you're paying, though, man, they've got, and I'll bitch about this all day because I have already made my opinion on this. I think it's, and I'm a turtle fan, and I think this is stupid. You can get right now, there's a 3-pack where you get Slash. I forget who's in it, but you get, I think you get Slash, a guy named Ground Chuck, and then you get
Brown Chuck.
Razor in
That's
it.
the one. That's the one. Yeah, I saw that today. That's what came on my
The
screen.
3-pack. It's $140 for that 3-pack.
Yes.
Dude, their figures are literally about the fucking size of this Bart Simpson.
See, I didn't
So
know that.
they've got to have a diorama or something in the background, right?
No.
Hell no.
No, they're and they have a good, I mean, they have, if you're a turtle fan and that's like your shtick is that size, that scale, they've got a great lineup of characters you can get. But for the price you're gonna pay for one of them, I mean, where'd I put it?
Oh no, dude. I mean, listen, they're crazy. I don't know if look, I'm just gonna show this so that you get an idea of just how incredible the detail is.
Oh wow.
Yeah, dude, all right, so they have a Krang.
Right.
And
I mean, that's incredible, dude.
That was the first Joy Toy one I saw. So when I saw Krang, I'm like, whoa, $30 for him. He's like the same price as a NECA. He looks so good. I'll buy it. And then when I went to cash out, I saw that he was maybe like 5 inches tall. Yeah, man, look at that.
I think what they're shooting for here is that like your 3 3/4 world builders, like you could have Krang messing with Star Wars, like 3 3/4 Star Wars or G.I. Joe or
yeah. Fair enough. Actually, I hadn't thought about that. Yeah.
You could have Turbo Commander wrestling a Ninja Turtle or something, you know.
It's that price though, because think of this: that big eBay score that I got a couple months ago. Those are all NECA toys, so they're top brand, brand. Yep. That was 7 2-packs that I got for $160 and change. That's 7 2-packs. Or you can get 1 3-pack of 3-inch figures for $150, and that's probably not including the shipping and tariff charges or whatever the hell else is out there. Just, I don't want to shit on people.
Guys at the bottom here are having a moment.
They're touching the tip, and I don't really like that on my channel. That's weird. This is the family friendly toy channel here.
The after hours club.
Man, they look so fucking good, but yeah, man, they don't fit with anything.
I didn't realize there were only 3 3/4. That's insane for that price point.
Yeah, they're tiny, but I don't want to shit on them because they are extremely detailed.
Incredible.
But the prices are just absolutely disgusting. Because if you're telling me a 7-inch, all right, you're telling me this big motherfucker right here is 50-something bucks. That's fine. But a little one is 30-something. If that's what we're
back in the day, that was like a $12 figure, man.
What, this guy here?
Yeah, man. It was
yeah.
Legend. Back in my day, that was an $8 Marvel Legend. It's crazy what we pay, man.
It is crazy. Like it is. And here, just to show scale, if anybody didn't realize how big this bastard is.
I can't believe you haven't gotten my package yet, dude.
No, tomorrow probably.
What's your tracking?
That just shows you how big this fucking Leatherhead is. He's absolutely massive compared to the Shredder.
That's awesome.
I'm tempted to open this right now.
Oh, cool.
Wait, is that the one that Graybeard opened on his stream?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that thing's fucking awesome, man.
He's huge. And I couldn't believe they had 2 of them. I was like, you got 2 of these? I should just buy them so nobody else can have them. That's how cool I think he is.
It's a badass figure, man. I can't wait to get mine in Augusta next week.
So yes, that was my Joy Toy. That was my Joy Toy question. My other question I had for you guys is Wolfman.
Let's talk about it.
Wolfman. I know you brought that up. Now you and I are probably the only two that were crazy enough to watch it even after all these terrible reviews. Interesting modern take on the idea of what the Wolfman.
Oh, I didn't see that shit.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
it's not as bad. It's watchable. I mean, listen.
Yeah.
It's the only movie this year. I'm going to be full disclosure. They got 0 stars. Okay, like 0. I've never seen that. 0. Okay,
Yeah.
but I ran across it the other day on my box, and I was like, "Oh shit, what's this?" And until it caught up that what I was watching, it was perfectly entertaining.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't like 0 star to me. It's like fucking Killer Clowns from Outer Space, which is, I understand the nostalgia, but if you really are honest with yourself, it's a fucking terrible movie. Okay, like,
Right.
Reviewed, or just have 0 because nobody's reviewed it yet?
No. I mean, no. When it came out, people were giving it 0 stars, saying that it's like,
yeah, people were getting all over it.
Oh yeah, dude, it was like it had no chance, chance.
Yeah. Without getting into like full spoilers, because I personally do recommend the movie. I really do.
All right. Yeah.
The reason for when I was reading, like, why people were shitting on it is because, like, he wasn't really a werewolf. He was more like a fucking zombie. And it's like, it's a monster movie. And I liked it, like, not subjectively, but like, who cares? It's the idea of what the Wolfman is. And how many times are we going to see the same trope, though, of man bitten by wild wolf out in the woods, and then you slowly start to see him turn into a wolf? Yeah. I like the direction they went with this, and as a dad with a daughter, it really hit me in my heart at times. I was like, holy fuck, dude, I couldn't imagine if this was real and me being in that moment. Like, when her hand is on his head and she's saying, "Daddy, what am I thinking?" And it's a callback, obviously, to the moment they had earlier in the movie. And then you see from his perspective how he hears her talk and how he sees her. It's like, oh my God, like, it was just sad. It was a tragedy. And I feel like that's what the Wolfman story is more of than a horror movie. It is a tragedy, just like Frankenstein, The Bride of Frankenstein. They're tragedies before they're actual horror movies.
Sure.
Maybe it was just stick up the ass reviewers that reviewed it thus far, and maybe it's got to kind of resonate, and get some new reviewers.
Well, it could very well get a following for sure.
I mean, you live in a day and age where people can literally bot bomb a movie.
Right? Yeah.
They can, and which absolutely destroys the movie before it even. Like, I remember, and listen, I'm not here to shill, and I am a shill in a lot of ways because I just don't hate on everything. But the Acolytes was getting 0% Rotten Tomato scores 3 weeks before it even released.
Yeah. Right. Like, how the hell did that even happen?
You're like, come on, like, fuck, man. Like, and Rotten Tomatoes doesn't give a shit because they just want the clicks, right? So, they're like, oh, we'll do something to correct this. No, you're not.
What up, David?
So, yeah, anyway, we live in a weird age where,
it wasn't great, but it wasn't a 0 either.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Right?
Well, I think too with the Wolfman, it was only a few weeks because I had planned on going to see the Wolfman in theaters because it came out, I believe, the tail end of January, the beginning of February, because Nosferatu had just come out at the beginning of January. And beginning of January or December, one of the two. I think December. I think it came out at Christmas. Either way.
Wolfman came out before. Yeah.
Wolfman came out after.
Oh, did it? Okay.
Yeah, because I remember being like, oh man, cool. I get to see a Dracula vampire, not Dracula, but like a vampire movie. And next month or whatever it is, I'll get to go see the Wolfman. Like, this is, Monster Mania right now.
Nice.
And with how good Nosferatu was, I think Wolfman not being in the same vein as a classic horror movie also was like people shitting on it. It's like, oh, that, it's not a Wolfman movie. It's not a werewolf, blah, blah, blah. But I don't really know. Maybe I'm making up an excuse of why people didn't like it just so I can have a reason to say why I personally liked it. But
that was my question. My question was, when you talked about that, I also want to ask, what is the best werewolf movie that you've ever seen? Because
Oh,
that's
this is so subjective, but I can't wait to say this. It's 100% Silver Bullet.
Oh wow, good call.
100%.
That's my man. It is not, but it is fun.
But it's fun. It's fun.
I'm not saying that's why I threw out the word subjective at first,
cool.
because I know it's not a great werewolf movie, but like TK said, it's fun. It is a really fun werewolf horror movie. And it's literally, I'll never forget this. My dad and I used to have a camp way up north where we live here in New York. So it's way up in the fucking woods where rattlesnakes, bears, and real life werewolves probably lived. So our camp was, I don't know, probably 50 yards away from the outhouse and the same amount of yards away from where my dad would park his truck. We had just finished watching this movie, Silver Bullet, on TV. And right after the movie was over, my dad was like, "Hey, boy, run out to the truck and get me my cigarettes." And I was like, "Fuck you. Are you kidding me, dude?" Like that scene when they're in the swamp and it's nothing but the fog and you see the wolf's arm coming up and I'm like, "No way, dude. No way." So
When I watch kids is the best, man.
Which one?
Just dads fucking with their kids is what it's all about. That's what
dude, my dad was the worst. I used to just a side story on that, dad fucking with his kids. He had to pick me up for visitations way back when I was maybe like 6 or 7. And he parked, and we lived in an apartment, my mom and I, and he parked in like the opposite driveway of our driveway. So I was like, "Oh shit, I gotta walk way over there to my dad's truck, blah, blah, blah." I walk over to his truck and he's not in his truck at all. And I'm like, "Oh no, what do I do?" And as I'm like standing there facing his truck, he slides the side door of the dumpster open. He was inside the fucking dumpster. And he just slides that little side door open and just lunges out and grabs me, dude. I probably shit my pants for real in a moment like that.
You had a funny dad.
He could definitely be funny, but he had his moments where he had that nose candy and he wasn't real fun.
Well, yeah.
That's why he jumped out of dumpsters.
That generation. What's up,
Ken, you're fucking right. You're right. That's awesome. All right, so that was my response for werewolf movie. What about you guys? I see Moto says The Howling. Fuck yeah, dude.
The Howling's always in that list. Always.
Yeah.
I'm not big on horror movies, and the only one that really like pops out of my head was when I was a kid, The Lost Boys.
Oh yeah, dude, that's a good vampire movie.
Okay, vampire. Okay.
Yeah, that's not werewolf. Yeah, I'm trying to think of a werewolf movie. The only thing that comes to my head is Teen Wolf. I can't think of any fucking werewolf movies right now.
Teen Wolf's a good movie though. Teen Wolf's
a werewolf movie. Where he like playing basketball and then he gets out and he goes down.
We'll give you that one.
As long as you don't say Teen Wolf 2, we're good. We're good.
Yes. First one. All right. We'll give you that one. That's actually not a terrible call. The Care Bears. Nice, David Jones. What about you, TK?
I'm gonna go with American Werewolf in London, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Hands down.
I love The Howling too, but I think American Werewolf in London is my favorite werewolf movie.
I just pulled that out of my collection. I want to watch that one tonight. That's awesome.
Yeah, that would have been. I'm gonna have to second TK's call out there. I think that transformation scene,
yes,
still stands today as one of the most accurate, greatest man to wolf transformation scenes ever captured on film. And Stan Winston, genius, right? He did the film.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and that's a practical effect, man. Like, fuck.
And well, that's why I really liked the new Wolfman movie, because that scene, the transformation scene you were just talking about, that is top tier. They haven't made a wolf transformation feel real or look as real since then. I mean, when his face is elongating out, you feel it doesn't look prosthetic.
Yeah. Is so in theaters? Sorry to interrupt. Is it in theaters or
no? No. Pretty much went to video within a month because nobody went to see it. But yeah, there you go. So yeah, you can get it. I think I caught it on.
It's a Blumhouse film.
I want to say it's probably on Prime or one of those. It came on my channels. So
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's probably on Prime.
Cool. Okay.
But
Okay.
I like the transformation in it because how are you going to top what was done, 30 years ago? You can't. You got to reinvent the wheel a little bit. You got to add your own spin on it. And with as many versions of the Wolfman or transformations from Christ, the movie Ginger Snaps. Have you guys seen that?
Yeah, a great movie. Yeah.
Or
I
what about
never checked it out, but I'm aware of it.
Yeah.
and Dog Soldiers? That's a good one.
Oh, Dog Soldiers is a classic.
I mean,
yeah.
There's a million different werewolf versions to where it all ends the same way. A guy looks like a dog. So the newer one, I'm like, okay, yeah, I don't look at it and say, holy shit, that's a werewolf man. But I look at it and I'm like, that's a wolf man because of one, the environment they're in, the way he acts, the way he is. It's a wolf man. It's not a dog person. And I liked it a lot. So
Yeah, no. You're making that's an honestly that's a great observation and a legit one, which I thought was that nuanced take. I thought was good.
yeah.
The only other question I had was, well, I had a couple about Joe Fest, but you let these guys simmer down because they're all so excited about Joe Fest right now.
I'm excited too for him. I'm super excited.
All these Joe Bros are like,
the Joe Bros.
I say that with a lot of love, actually. I just made that up. I just thought it was.
I love that.
Joe Bros. But yeah, Hasbro Pulse today, man. Did you guys see that Star Wars stuff they dropped today? There was some.
What was the zombie looking thing? What the fuck was that?
So Star Wars Black Series has been doing like a Halloween thing every year. So they do Halloween characters. That. Yeah, as well as Christmas characters. So they did Asajj Ventress as the Wicked Witch of the West on a broom, which is I think it's awesome.
Really
the Witches of Dathomir, and then they did a mummy.
Trooper. Yeah, it's a mummy.
But the one that I wanted to just show if I could, which I thought was awesome, is the one.
Yeah, let me put you on blast.
This is, I think, absolutely insanely awesome to actually have like the environment where they're actually on the lava from, Revenge of the
Mustafar.
Sith.
Yeah.
Yes, is fucking like this alone is just. And that's you got to give it to Black Series, dude. Like they've been banging them hard recently, and that to me was the cream of the crop today. I thought,
is that gonna be like an exclusive or is it gonna be in store?
I don't know. In Canada, they just come through like our retailers will get them through, even if they're exclusive. They have a deal with a Canadian retailer, so
okay.
Like we don't necessarily look at it that way. But anyway, yeah. So it's, I thought that was a lot of fun, and I thought, it was more exciting to me than I think you guys. I don't think the Transformers blew anybody away this year. The Hasbro Pulse Transformers, I don't think, Kaz.
Hey, Ace, I don't know if you're interested, but I brought up pictures of what they're talking about, the reveals, or what?
Where am I clicking on that to look at?
It's another screen that should say Kaz too.
Okay. So is this Joe?
Oh, yeah.
No, it's Star Wars. I was showing what you're talking about.
Thank you. Yeah. So the TVC. Oh, yeah.
It does look great.
Yeah.
It looks like it looks like a lot of great stuff, but most of it's smaller scale.
Yeah, the vintage collection always it always gets the best of the best. Obviously, they get the HasLabs and all that, but yeah, this is a lot of fun actually. The 4-pack is great.
And if you get those NECA turtles, you can have the NECAs beat up a stormtroopers.
Exactly.
Yo, for real.
It would be the exact same scale, which is cool.
Oh man, a Shredder Darth Vader crossover would be fucking dope.
Oh, that's super cool.
This is great, dude. They really, I think they really nailed it, dude. I mean, the Joe one too, I thought was a lot of fun this year. I thought they nailed a couple of good, they've been on fire. Hasbro's been pretty good, I have to say, recently. Maybe it's me, but I think they've been hitting a lot of them, more hits than misses.
Yeah, definitely more hits.
Right?
So what?
Holy-
The
Can I just say, as a toy buyer, these fucking little plastic bands, man.
Ugh.
What
Yeah. They
a
drive me
pain.
crazy. Even the fucking twist ties drive me nuts, dude.
You know, I haven't bought a toy, or at least I feel like I haven't bought a figure that has twist ties in it forever, but these plastic bands are the worst because then once they fall on the floor, I don't see where they fall, and then I'm stepping on them, and they're in between my toes, and then I want to just hit my, everybody, and I'm mad.
Mythic Legion still does the twist ties. It drives me. Oh, see, this is cool. The Vader Interceptor, the TIE Fighter
The TIE Fighter
from the New Hope. That's sick, dude.
this shit is hard. I like this. Yeah, I like
That's
this.
great. And look at the scale. Like you could see it compared to that dude. It's actually not that small.
No, that's a really good size. That's really, really nice.
I like that.
That's like a ship image that's burned in everybody's mind. Like that's just a
totally. And
like,
if I'm not mistaken, Kaz, I think they actually even duplicated the original vintage box art that has a little Vader floating head on the box, which is so 80s. But yeah,
for real.
Yeah, this thing's sick, dude.
I'll give it to him on this.
Yeah, that's a hit. That's a total hit.
Whoa.
Damn. Yeah, that's hefty.
Yeah, like right, like that scale is like, which is what you kind of the advantage you get for 3 3/4, which I think why Joes are also so popular is you can have a robust vehicle line and still like stay within a reasonable scale. Whereas at 112, fuck,
you're pretty. Yeah.
Hey, there was what is it? The TIE Fighter, the one that has the 2 straight panel wings going. Okay.
Yeah.
There was a TIE Fighter for 6-inch figures, if I remember right, and it was on clearance at Walmart for $50 fucking.
Yeah, I picked it up. I have it, dude. It's fucking. You can't put it anywhere.
Smart. Well. I mean, that's an epic, huge toy to have, though. You know.
Oh yeah, I love it, but yeah, it totally. And that I think is really. I think that was, if I'm not mistaken, that was the beginning of the HasLab movement, where they basically said, look, we're not going to scale these large toys, put them out to inventory. We want to know before we produce something of this size whether there's even a market for it, right?
Right, yeah.
I mean, I may be wrong on the timing, but I do know that it's often cited as one of those factors of why HasLab came to be.
A pivotal moment because it was a huge vehicle. And it didn't sell well. It didn't sell well.
It didn't sell anywhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
no, despite how tight it was, like what was it, $100 they were asking originally?
Yeah, I think 100 USD. I mean, I picked it up at this show that I'll be going to in a couple weeks. I think I picked it up for like $40 Canadian, which is like $25 US.
Really?
Damn.
Yeah, that's how much that thing dropped.
Oh, damn. Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
How do you say no? How do you say no at that?
Oh, you can't say no at that. Yeah.
Right. Exactly. How do you say no?
You don't. You don't. Yeah. See, that looks great, dude. Even the Vader that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, that does look really cool.
Yeah.
It's huge. It's huge, but it's still displayable. I guess. Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, like, I mean,
no, it's exactly to Fumblin's point. You know, these scaled size vehicles, it gives you more of a range to kind of display them or have more of them.
A world, yeah.
Yeah. You have the Dragonfly, right?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
You got the Dragonfly, right? So I mean, is it big? Yes, but can you still have it in your toy room on a shelf? Yes.
Right.
The Rattler is going to be interesting. I think the thing that saves the Rattler is the plane wings go up.
That shit's going on. I'm getting some industrial hooks.
Are you?
And hanging on the ceiling. Hell yeah.
See, that's what I want to do with some of my Lego like ships and stuff like that, because I have the Millennium Falcon, and it's not the giant collector's one, but it's still fucking huge. And with how it's rounded, it really does make it awkward to put up against the wall on a shelf because you got too much, circumference.
Yeah.
I got me a little fleet back there, airplanes.
Yeah, see, that looks good, dude. Yeah,
it does. It looks really cool. I'd have like a guy looking like he's falling out.
Is I've kind of, you can see all my helmets. I've done.
Oh yeah.
Oh fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, I've got. I mean, there's a lot more, but yeah, that's what I've done. I've kind of taken those motorcycle helmet hooks, put them up, and put like all the Black Series helmets on them. But yeah,
That's
dude,
killer.
when you start using ceilings and
Them
shit, you know.
Them helmets
Yeah.
ain't cheap.
But I can't wait. Did you order the Rattler, Kaz?
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, I can't wait to see it.
Great the other night too. So I apologize. I'm no cap, Kaz. But I said they shipped my Rattler. It was actually heavy duty that they sent. The dude with the missile launchers on his
Yes.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, they sent that. But I had another email saying the Rattler 2, like, it's a fast life, and I miscalculated.
What is up?
Yes.
What is going on,
Graybeard Virgo.
Kaz?
Brother?
Fumbling. Aces.
What is happening?
Hola, hello everybody.
Hey,
Okay, now I feel complete.
I knew it.
You look complete.
Did you miss me?
Hey,
We always miss.
hey, don't matter how big it is, just buy it. Buy it, hang it up somewhere. Just buy it.
Nice.
Just
Yeah, that
buy
was
the
really
damn
good.
thing. Buy it.
Don't listen to him.
So wait a minute though, Kaz. Can we back up for a quick? I
Gotta
have
live
to
on your
ask you.
front yard.
So the Rattler though was supposed to come with
we gonna get we got
what's
enough
her
rock. I ain't something else.
name? Baroness,
Blue suit Baroness, blue air suit Baroness.
and then some other dude, some like flight dude.
Wild Weasel, I think it is. Yeah.
Okay, so it's still coming with that. Okay, but what about heavy duty?
No, heavy duty is that's shipped already.
Heavy duty is shipped. Got you. Okay.
Yeah, but traditionally Hasbro. So that was shipped on Tuesday, but traditionally
Yeah, you look crazy.
Stop, Virgo. I was getting to that. You stole my joke from me.
She was like, when you getting your patches.
Damn, real quick thinking that. I was gonna be like, but what about my cool patches I'm gonna have on my bomber jacket? Hey, no. Virgo beat me to it. You quick thinking that.
She's on it, dude.
Yeah. One of the tiers was patches, man. Like I think it was the second tier. It's like a slap in the face. Like, we got to get some patches. We got to buy some bullshit patches before we get another figure.
I want to see.
But I will say, I'm sorry, because I'm not a Joe guy, but I will say, I thought it was at least thinking outside the box. No,
we're gonna have
I tried.
a unboxing for them patches.
Hey, look, the patches should have been free.
Right. Okay.
And then, if they wanted to, they should have put a figure in there instead of patches.
Hey, I don't know if
Go ahead.
I don't know if it's Mandela effect or anything, but I think there was a jacket that came out from G.I. Joe a couple of years back. So, like, if you sat on the jacket, I believe, man, I don't know. It might be the Mandela effect, like I say.
I'm looking now.
Multiverses in COVID, but I think jacket a couple
you gotta
years
look it
ago.
up. It's a real thing.
I'm like, I know
Yeah.
Nelson Mandela.
I think there was a jacket. a jacket.
It's when you remember something differently than everybody else.
Seriously, yeah.
I call that every day.
Not a lot of people agree. Like, the Mandela effect can have agreeers too, or you know what I mean?
Of course.
Right. Like, what was it for you guys? Was it the Bearstein Bears or the Bearstein Bears?
Berenstain. Like, I never knew, so it didn't matter.
I always thought it was Berenstein when I was a kid, but apparently it's Berenstain, which doesn't matter to me. But
so I never cared.
Yeah.
No, is it Thanos or Thanos?
It's Thanos.
Don't tell Cass that. Don't tell Cass. Don't tell Cass it's Thanos.
Is it Dark Side?
I said it wrong, dude. I used to say Thanos. I said Thanos as a kid. I said Thanos, and then people started saying Thanos. So I was like, okay, I guess it's Thanos. Maybe I said it wrong.
Here's the jacket. The jacket exists.
Oh shit!
The jacket is real.
You found it.
That is a Super 7 $225 Cobra.
Look at that
jacket.
I've got like 4 of those on the way.
Yo, for the price of toys, that jacket's pretty cheap.
Yeah, totally.
There goes a stand-in for Kaz. There's a
I've got one
stand-in
for every day of the week.
It exists.
Oh, and they got
Oh shit!
They do have one for the ladies.
Oh,
Hey,
They got one for the ladies.
Cat gotta get a girlfriend.
Oh shit! Is that a red one?
Yes.
jackets. What are you talking about?
Is that a Cobra though?
Yeah,
Is that
you
a
gotta get
Cobra
a
on the red
girlfriend
one?
for the red jacket.
I think
No.
it doesn't matter. Let me investigate.
That's all right.
$225.
See, that's where your passions go right there. I found them. Remember,
Hey, the black one looks legit. It looks like it's made out of pleather.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Cat,
the
I'm trying to
Cobra
get you a
one looks pretty
girlfriend,
legit.
dog. Come on now.
And
We
the
got
red
2 more
one-
kids to make.
Well, they're both Cobra. It's
Oh, they're
just
both
one.
Cobra.
Yeah, they're both Cobra. One of them's red, made of lightweight jacket material. Looks like, and then the black one has Cobra symbol on it, but it looks more like pleather.
Okay.
And it's got one of those red little tear off tab things that the aircraft always have.
Come on,
That's
Cat.
the dumbest
You
thing in the
and your
world.
girlfriend.
That is the dumbest thing in the world. I don't know.
We can get it for
What about that, Virgo?
Bruce and Beth.
No
Can
girlfriend.
get Cobra jackets.
Honey, we
Stop.
just want to get Bruce and Beth to go to Joe Fest. You trying to get them to get jackets? You
Yeah.
got that
Yo,
man pushing it.
Best!
why does Beth have to go to Joe Fest?
Oh
Can't
God!
Bruce be his own
Because that's the
What?
key to getting Bruce in the Joe Fest.
man?
That's the
That's
key.
sad. No, Bruce is his own man. Dude. He doesn't need
It's
permission.
the key.
Is
Oh,
that
bro,
what you're
Elijah,
saying?
what's
That
up,
he
bro?
needs permission?
Look
That
at him
he-
squinting.
That he's making his decisions based on
A
females?
woman.
No way. Not Bruce.
We
Guys.
are men. We play with toys.
Bruce went
What?
right off that
what?
cliff.
Watch this
We
shit.
love you, Bruce.
Of course we love Bruce.
He gonna get out of Joe Fest some way, somehow.
Kidnap him.
Somebody gonna get sick real quick.
Mark my words. Mark my words. If y'all expecting him Saturday, he's gonna be like, "Man, I got too drunk. I'm sorry, I didn't wake up until it was over."
No, fuck
Okay.
the flags and the drinking. We going to Joe Fest.
Yeah.
It's this Saturday, right? This upcoming weekend?
No.
Yep.
Not
Yeah.
not like tomorrow, but next
Yeah,
weekend,
Yeah,
right?
next weekend.
Yeah,
weekend.
yeah.
Right.
So you know what? Let me ask you all. That was one of my questions, and I'm curious. So you know, Joe Fest is coming every year. In Canada, by me, we have Star Wars Expo, the big one. So do you save up a little bit? Because collecting should never be like a strain on your budget. I'll collect the entire year for that one show. Because I know that's where I am just going to have zero impulse control.
Yeah.
No, that's a good
Wait
question.
till Sunday when all the shit go down.
Nah, we don't.
I never have plans on anything in life. Just know. I've lived in this city for 47 years, and I'm pretty adverse in a lot of different things. Like, you know, me and Bruce both do maintenance work. We fix people's problems. And you know, you can imagine we're cheap guys. We're cheaper than a plumber or a heater. You know, like the real. We're not right. You know, we're riding around in our personal fixing problems. We don't got no company name on the side of the truck. We ain't paying insurance and all that shit. We just know how to fix problems. So we got a lot of people that call us about stuff, and whatever we want, we just kind of generally get it and hope for the best. And it somehow something always works out. It's not always. Yep. I've been like I've had, you know, with when school starts, I've got to ask the kids, y'all. So when school starts, then that's when all the toys drop. Is when you're out there buying clothes for kids and school supplies. Right. It's like a dual drop. So I'm like biting my fucking lip when that month comes, because I always go broke. But then as these toys come, people be hitting me up. They be like, "Oh man, my kid done flushed something in the toilet. Whoopty wow. Will you come over?" Bam, there goes. It'll be enough for the toy plus the gas and to get something to eat for the kids or some shit, you know, because I was out working. Like shit it just balances out, man. Whenever something is needed or wanted, my kids ask for it, something just kind of happens, man.
Yeah. 100%.
That's cool.
I mean, everybody's got a little fallback money, but
of course,
you know, assuming that we're not touching that, you know, like I'm living on that stance, like it goes to zero plenty of times.
usually if I go to like a Comic-Con or whatever local thing, I don't spend what I've been saving. I will take maybe a third or half of my paycheck of the check that's coming like right before that weekend. So I don't have to worry about that money. I've already paid what I needed to up to that point. So if I take again half of that paycheck and I play around with it, that doesn't mean I plan on spending the whole thing. I just know that's my window. And then say that weekend comes and there is a Comic-Con and I've been planning like, oh, I want to go, but I'm not financially planning. If when my check comes in and it's under or it's right about where I need to be to put myself or keep myself ahead for the next month, then I don't usually touch it. I'll only be like, all right, we'll go do something else that's a little bit cheaper than going to the Comic-Con. Like we can wait till the next month or whenever it comes back.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah. I mean, like I said, I have several envelopes for each thing, and Star Wars Expo has one envelope, and that throughout the year I feed that little beast because as we speak, I've got 8 texts from one of the sellers who knows about quarter scale, and I'm already looking at his prices, and I'm thinking, fuck, that envelope might not be enough.
Oh my god, you don't switch location.
Zero impulse control.
What the hell, TK?
Oh, I had to like I'm like watching my little guy, so I had to be with him. See what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Oh, what's up, buddy?
Can you wave, baby? Can you wave, JoJo?
Oh,
Say what's up?
What's up, buddy?
What's up, man?
I gotta watch him. He can't be by himself, you know.
Yo, I feel you. I'm the same way. I can't be by myself. That's the whole reason I do this live, so you guys can watch me.
Who wants to see me do a fifth of vodka? I'm playing.
Chuck.
Yeah.
Ow.
Oh man,
there it is.
That's a big one.
So,
that's TK got that waiting at the house. It's in there.
Hell yeah, he's excited for it. I can already just tell he's salivating
talking about it.
That thing is huge. It's heavy as fuck, ain't it, Ace?
I better not get that to no loose
it's got
joints.
a lot of weight to it. What I dig is it's got that like soft back, like how Hulk has his squishy chest.
Yeah. They had to have that for that tail. And the rest.
Yeah, he's huge. I mean, you got full articulation. I mean, it's not super crazy, but you got a little bit of option to move that tail around in there. I mean, I don't know what he really had for accessories in the comic when he was shown, but all you get is just an extra head and some hands. That's it.
Right.
But that extra head is so badass. It's wider and shit like a gator.
Oh, exactly. He's got like a gator snout and then like a crocodile one, which is really fucking cool.
Yeah, dude, that fucking gator one is amazing.
Yeah, the gator one. When you put the gator one on the yellow eye and white eye. Yeah, it has a patch on the other eye.
Yeah.
But hey, what happened to the eye, man? I see one has an eye, one doesn't. What? The original one, alligator, right? Because this
is. I got to imagine they're both versions from the Mirage comics, but any version I've looked up for Google, he always has the patch on his head or his eye.
Yeah.
Is there any backstory on his eye, or he's not that in depth?
I'm not 100% sure, to be honest with you, with this, with all the Mirage comic versions.
Look it up. Shredder might have took that shit.
Right. But I mean, it's an easy just whoop.
Pop and swap. So, did Shredder create him?
I think Leatherhead was an accident, just like the Turtles.
Yeah, because in the comics, he's often shown like beating up and eating the foot soldier. So he's like a neutral character, and at least in that iteration.
Yeah.
But even in the cartoon. His origin episode, they never show him as a human or anything like that. So I don't really know what his backstory is totally.
No, he's not. He is just he was literally like accident like the Turtles. He was a gator that got created from the ooze.
Yeah, there you go. None of them start off as humans, right?
Negative. Yeah, none of them.
None of them.
Turtles. None of them are human.
Baxter did.
Oh yeah, Baxter.
Yeah,
Baxter was human.
Yeah, but he maintained a human form in a way.
Yeah, there's different backstories to each of them. Like in the cartoon, the story is whatever animal you came in contact with right before you touch the ooze,
Bitches.
that's what you turn into, or vice versa. But there is an episode where they're explaining that, and Master Splinter is holding the turtles, and then he touches the ooze, and then he turns into a rat. So it really doesn't make any sense how they explain it. So, but I don't think I've ever seen them as humans turned into turtles. I've seen them turned into turtles into humans a couple of times, but never started out as humans. A couple of the characters have, though. Bebop and Rocksteady 100% were human. Baxter Stockman, like I said, Leatherhead. But it's interesting though, because say Leatherhead is a crocodile that turns into a mutant human. Does he just go and kill a guy and then start wearing like, a hat and a vest and a pair of pants? Or was he like a crocodile hunter in Louisiana?
In the cartoon, he stole somebody's, like he scared somebody.
See, that makes sense then. And I dig that, because I don't feel like every person needs to be, let's say Leatherhead was a human. Well, he doesn't need to be a criminal that turns into a crocodile and he's just naturally a bad guy. It's like, no, let's just throw fucking animals out there and let them do their thing, and we'll just create an origin that way.
All right.
Like
so in the Mirage comics, Leatherhead was an alligator that escaped a pet store that was getting robbed. And he ended up in the sewer. And he ended up in the same sewer. And
he's from the same hood, I told you.
But the difference is he was found by the TCRI people, and they took him.
And experimented on him or some shit, probably. Yeah.
Damn.
And that's what made him so hateful.
TCI.
And the eye patch was a result of his experiences in the sewers and an interaction with Jack Marlin. Whoever the fuck Jack Marlin is.
How did he get the eye patch, though? You know what I'm saying? I get he can lose an eye, but how did he find it?
Killed a pirate.
So did he battle the turtles at all?
Sometimes he's like the Punisher, man. You go down there, he might have a good day. He help you out. The next day, it might not be so good of a day.
Right. That's why I said he's kind of neutral.
He kind of he isn't with the turtles, but he ain't against the it's kind of like, and the same thing with Shredder.
It's a mutual respect.
Yeah, he just like leave me the fuck alone type of dude, and they keep fucking with him.
So okay, I got
and then he runs around.
He just looks absolutely badass.
It does. That shit is cool.
John Cena. So
I keep wanting to call him Killer Croc.
He has the look.
For sure, especially this version of him. He really does have that look.
His whole outfit bit blued out. I would wear that.
You should buy 2 of them so you can have both heads on display.
This is where Ultra confuses me.
I don't like the back.
He wrote KOTR, which I'm pretty sure is King of the Ring, and I immediately went Knights of the Old Republic.
Oh, that is funny.
Ultra, my bad.
Don't confuse me like that.
You see John Cena. John Cena.
I was like, Ultra's a Star Wars guy. Oh, no.
I told my daughter she absolutely hates John Cena. I told her I'm gonna buy his new farewell purple shirt and wear it around the house.
Yeah, and with your jorts, dude, and a hat, all that shit.
Oh man, she would. She absolutely hates John Cena because how he beat Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania. She's like, no, he's a bum. I don't like him.
Shit, really? Wow.
Oh yeah, she's straight up can't stand him. She's like, I hate him. He's a bad wrestler. I'm like, you would have fit in back in the 2005 crowd, kiddo. Like we were all chanting out. So
I'm just ready
cool
for
shit.
Peacemaker. Fuck John Cena, the wrestler.
I still need to watch.
Yeah, now
do you really want to take steps?
Have any of you guys seen the newest trailer for Superman?
Yes, of course.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
I have not. I've avoided it, but is it spectacular or is it still pretty all right?
They show Ultraman. That's all. And
I assume they would. They keep showing him as a toy.
Helmet.
I can't wait, dude. I think it's gonna be.
Cass, can you hear me?
Yeah.
The black girl in Peacemaker is from Augusta.
Oh, uh-oh.
No shit.
Nah,
That's
she's not
cool.
your type, dog. She's not your type.
She's not your type, Cass.
Why you even bring it up then?
I don't know why she brought it up.
I'm just letting you know she's from Augusta, dog.
Okay,
Maybe I think she might be trying to take the avenue like Bruce. You know, you're trying to get into the wheel.
You might want to get the wheel, Cass.
You're trying to get into the wheel.
Oh, I remember that.
Come on.
That was like last week, right, guys?
Oh, hell, TK, stop it.
We try to get into the wheel, man. We try to get in the wheel.
That was like last week. Who's Beth?
I'm sick of TK. TK, you going in timeout as soon as you get to Augusta, dog, for real.
Oh my goodness.
Babe, where your little tinfoil head at?
I don't know.
And he putting the head on and going in the corner.
You
He's gonna fight Sarge. He's gonna fight Sarge.
He is. TK, I told this fool about your kissing booth.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. TKD Bar's gonna have a kissing booth at Joe Fest.
Oh man, I might have to go to Joe Fest now.
A kissing booth at Joe Fest from TKD Bar, $1 a kiss.
$1 a kiss.
$1 kiss.
So
$1 kissy.
What's the big?
Just a kiss is all I miss.
What's the big pickups at Joe Fest this year? What is everybody aiming for?
A kiss from TKD Bar, of course.
So I'll tell you what. Like last year, last year I was looking for Dino Riders, and I found in-box Dino because I got word of this one dude that's on YouTube that he's gonna be down there with all these box Dino Riders, and I found him. And dude, he was badass, and he sold me an in-box pterodactyl, all the parts. It's amazing.
TK
This
said he
year,
gonna punch Pixel Dan in the knees.
yeah, I'm gonna chop him in the knee. I have my son, Quincy, get him, and then I'll step in afterwards.
So you're looking
Number
for Dino
one,
Riders
I want
again this
revenge.
year?
I want revenge on that family that sold me a Joe that never was delivered to my house that I told you guys about.
Ooh.
I'm gonna find them. Like I'm waiting for that. I'm gonna come off real nice and unassuming, and then I'm gonna make it slowly so awkward for them on tape.
Make sure we live.
So
TK.
Yeah. And then
number
number two,
the story is
last year I found those Ninja Turtle, those vintage Ninja Turtle mechs.
Yeah.
Where you have the little Ninja Turtle that gets inside of like a mecha version of themselves.
Yep.
I passed them up last year, and the guy was like, dude, you seem to like turtles. Are you sure you want to pass this up? I'm like, I can't, man. I bought too much. I am on the hunt for that shit. 100%.
Yeah.
And then regarding G.I. Joe shit,
how much?
man, I don't know. I'm considering buying a vintage killer whale because I've never. It doesn't seem like they're ever going to release a HasLab of the killer whale.
No, I don't think they will.
So I'm considering it just to have it. So it's so cool. It's my favorite vehicle.
Yeah, it's iconic to my childhood as well.
Yeah, it's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody. I don't know. I haven't heard anything of anybody revealing anything there at Joe Fest. Usually they don't.
Yeah, but what the fuck, Goldberg?
The only thing I heard is I think you're gonna get Delta 17. It's gonna have some Joe.
Kermit in this biatch.
Oh fuck.
And possibly Vala. Right? But I don't know if Valaverse does Joe Fest or if he does DFW. But definitely Delta 17 has something. If you're into those.
Yeah, when I saw one of their spokesman guys at that toy show again, I mentioned Kaz and Roughshod, your guys' channels again. So just for the fun of it.
And then Ramen Toys usually does something, don't they, for Joe Fest?
I don't know if they got anything this year, though.
No, is that right?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
What's that?
We were talking about something the other night. I can't remember now.
Ramen Toys. The people.
Yeah, I had to.
Ramen noodles.
I had to log off early that night, but
if they're gonna be there or not.
Delta 17 for
ramen
sure.
Like ramen noodles.
I think it was Delta.
Yes.
We're talking about.
Yeah, Delta 17. I think they got these. I want to say they did a repaint. It's these little robot things, man.
Yeah, the white ones, right?
Yeah, but last year when I saw them, I believe they had an all blue one and an all black one.
Okay.
But I think it's the same thing. It's like a little drone type of tank thing.
They got a prototype premiering at Joe Fest this year.
Who?
Ramen Toys.
What prototype?
This right here.
Bring it over here.
What is that?
You see, yeah. So they are gonna have
Aces of Aviation, Ramen Toy.
That. Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh, is that the Tom Cruise looking motherfucker?
What it look like? It looked like his
They're
son.
premiering at Joe Fest.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was waiting. I was like, who the fuck is gonna finish it?
Yeah, I can't hold it and do that.
Right. So when I
what
Google
size
it,
is that? Is there any information on that?
the only thing that I can see is for Joe Fest exclusives is that Delta 17. Nobody else comes up on the search.
I think Houston's got one the same week. Dallas, somewhere in Texas.
Yeah.
At Joe Fest pre-order, you can only get it online, and then you got to get it at Joe Fest.
What is this?
Is that right?
I don't know. Joe Fest exclusive.
Joe Fest 2020. What is this? Who's this from?
Ramen Toys.
What the fuck
I'm
is?
still
All
on
right,
Ramen
y'all. I'm gonna
Toys.
show y'all this.
I think they're gonna change their name though. Don't they want to be the Georgia Toy Convention Show?
Yeah. This
They
thing.
better not. It's Joe Fest, damn it.
Let me see. Oh shit!
Yo, what is that? That's
I
cool.
don't know. I
It's
haven't.
exclusive to Joe Fest from Ramen Toys.
I don't know what the hell it is.
Yeah.
It looks like a fucking James Bond car.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
That's
it
why I thought
does,
about that
dude.
right
That's
away. Yeah,
cool.
That
looks
one
like
that
a
goes
Bond
underwater.
That's wicked.
I like it.
Because the tag says shark. It says shark.
That's cool, actually. Yes, I agree. Ultra, something from Mask. I agree.
If they have bread, if they have the bread
That's what it
cards
looks
over there
like.
for grabs, I'll pick one up.
Oh, dude, if they have the mystery van, that's a must grab.
Like the Scooby Doo
looking.
mystery machine?
Yeah,
Yeah. They got a mystery.
They
machine.
licensed it
Fuck
out to another
yeah.
company.
Hell yeah.
That's you know what? That's really what Joe Fest is good for. Being able to go out there and see, them third party companies and what they got to offer.
Correct. Yeah.
Up in hand, up close and personal. Not renders, not looking at pictures.
Correct.
Like getting.
I can't wait. I literally can't wait for you guys to go, just so us normal poor people, we can watch your videos.
Well, you know what? Them cons, they're all over the place, man. Just because they call it Joe Fest, man, it's just a whole bunch of people getting together to sell toys and comics. I mean,
they raffling this out at Joe Fest because they can only bring.
Hasbro won't show
they
up.
Raffling this
Yeah.
out
The scale, though, the scale of Joe Fest and Toyland are.
Well, bring that back.
Yeah,
Bring the
and
first
just
picture up.
and it gets a lot of really
Who's
good
raffling
coverage
Ramen
from
Toys.
other toy channels and stuff. It's just
Because
it's
they
really
only
fun
bring
to
them
watch.
to Joe Fest
Yeah, I agree.
because all the logistics and shit apparently is big as fuck, and it's just they only can bring one, and they raffling it off.
Ramen Toys is raffling this off there, Kaz. Take a look at this shit.
Oh no! Kidding. Oh, there it is. Look
They
at
are raffling
that.
at Joe Fest.
That's cool.
What is the scale for that? Like a 1/12 figure?
Fuck if I know, man.
Yeah, I think so.
That looks
That's
dope
cool.
with the missile, man. Imagine your Maximum Hulk next to that with another missile that looks like he shot out of that and he's holding it.
That looks cool, dude.
Yeah.
Hey, what is Frank looking for
Yeah, but
at Joe Fest? Gray
Who,
beard and
Frank?
Frank?
Frank, he's looking for a fig from God, you got to look at that thing in Instagram. He sent me a picture of what it is. It's a figure. I want to say it's from them dang Monster Force people.
Oh, okay. Is
I
it
love their
that
shit,
hooded,
dude.
that red hooded one?
No, it's something else.
You guys
Let
are
me
gonna,
see.
if you see an Anubis, you're gonna drop me a line, right?
That's right. You're looking for the Egyptian gods, right?
Yeah. So they might have it in a 2-pack. I'll take the 2-pack as well with both of them. I don't mind having 2 cassettes, but I will immediately Vimo you or what? I don't know how. Whatever it is, dude. I fucking.
Virgo's all over it. Trust me. She'll she handles that part very
I'll
well.
hook it up with a little bit of a finder's fee.
They're gonna have
And then I have the
too.
then I'm the
right. Me too. Without anything, yeah.
Yeah. Who's the best? What? All right, I gotta look at. I'm looking up too many things right now. Hang on, baby.
This is the other ones at Joe Fest.
Because for sure they'll be there. Mythic Legions will for sure be there.
Hold on.
Oh yeah,
I love their
absolutely.
shit,
Yeah,
too.
they'll be
You already
there.
looked them up. Let me see if they got any exclusive.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, Frank's looking for a Monster Force.
Oh yeah.
Figure that's exclusive to cons, and
Man.
I got a picture of the damn thing.
I might need help from Graybeard and Virgo to ship stuff back to me, man. There's gonna be a lot of shit there, dude.
Yeah, there is gonna be a lot of shit, dude. That
If you accidentally ship it to my house, I'll make sure he gets it.
Yeah, right.
Ship it to Canada and I'll ship it back to you eventually.
What the hell?
But Toylanta is another one, right? Toylanta is like
Toylanta is big.
Yeah, the scale is.
That's what Frank looking for.
What is it?
Oh, hold on,
Can you make that big?
Which one?
Yep.
Yeah, that's okay.
Oh, he's looking for an actual like soldier guy. I thought he was looking for a monster.
Oh yeah, man, that's the Pride Edition Monster Force for super guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that. Yeah.
Really? That's what he's like. Not a monster.
They better look
Just
what
a
was on
dude.
a year ago.
Yeah, he's looking for a
That's
dude.
the boy. That's the boy George George Michael
Nah, I'm
edition
doing
right
it.
there. That makes
A
sense.
year ago.
Okay.
I get it. I get it now.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But it's
I get it.
exclusive. It's exclusive to the cons. They keep that thing exclusive to the cons.
That's a weird exclusive for the cons, though. From a
For real,
line
he looks
called
super
Monster
basic.
Force. Yeah.
It is.
Like, why would you?
I would think it would be something exquisite looking, where you're like, "Holy fuck, I have to get that."
Yeah, there's not really many exclusive things at Joe. It's still growing, man. You know.
Right.
Still
Well,
growing.
you guys are gonna see Animal Kingdom, Warriors of the Animal Kingdom, AWOC. You're gonna see. What's the other animal line that people are really into?
Well, I
Savage
know
Crucibles.
the
Savage
Cyberzoic, the Mesozoic people are there all the time, and I bought that Triceratops from them last year, man. It's fucking awesome.
But dude,
Yeah.
Savage Crucibles, that new Savage Crucibles drop is fucking insane.
Mythic Legion be there too.
You know who
the
was
Four
there
Horsemen.
last year on a Friday, but I couldn't find them on Saturday, was Hasbro. They
They're
were giving out free stuff on Friday night. I saw the people there that worked with Hasbro, and then I saw people leaving with Hasbro bags going to the hotel Friday night, but they were nowhere to be found on Saturday.
Huh.
Man,
Yeah.
are you for real?
Dead serious, Kaz. Yeah.
Damn.
I think
there
Ramen
were-
did
there
the
were
same type of
representatives
thing.
there,
I think
like-
Ramen was there on Saturday, but then on
Yeah.
Sunday they were nowhere to be seen.
Okay, that's funny you say that because I saw Ace at my hotel just grubbing on some breakfast, and I said, well, "Hey, what?" Because we saw, like, I said, "Hey, what's up?" to him the day before, and I saw him at the hotel, and he was just chilling, dude. He's like plate full of pancakes and sausage, like he was getting the fucking
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah, but Hasbro was there. I remember seeing the reps like hauling like big boxes and shit out of the. And I was like, oh my god, what the fuck are they doing here? This is huge. And then yeah, everyone was walking out with big Hasbro, bags and shit.
You guys
So
should
I'm gonna go to
probably-
Friday night this year.
If
I'm getting
Savage
there early.
Crucibles is there, you guys
I'm
are-
going in. I'll be arriving in Augusta
Death
around 3
dealer.
a.m. I'll be knocking on Kaz's door at 3:20. Hey, let me in. Get the coffee going. I'm ready. Get the coffee going.
This
I
might
want
be.
to take Friday off so I can go.
You
Thank you,
should, bro.
big dude.
You really should, Kaz.
Yeah, man, something like that. That's cool as fuck.
Like this Death Dealer might be the best of them, and it's not going to be.
Wow.
Because what's the other one? 350 US because it's got real chainmail. Like, come on.
Is that really?
Yeah. There's the other one. You would know, right, Graybeard? You know what I'm talking about. There's
Oh man, those
somebody
toys
making
are just
like-
so exquisite looking.
Yeah, they get to the point where they're works of art. They do get to
Yeah,
that point.
exactly.
It's like I don't want to play with that at all. I don't want to touch it.
100%, dude.
You know, I'm gonna put it in one position and that's it.
That's
no
it.
more. No
Yeah.
more. But
toys
yeah.
that meant to be played with. What are we, kids?
Yeah, I'm a fucking kid. I don't give a damn. I wipe my own ass.
But damn, them Kaz don't know about this. Them dudes at that Top Dog Comics, man, they keep stuff like that in there, man. That Savage Crucible, the Cosmic Legions, the Mythic Legions.
Post about Mythic Legions from them.
All up in that damn
Where's
Top
that?
Dog. The that comic book shop, that toy store I went to.
Top Dog.
Oh, that big one you were at? That
Yeah, they
awesome.
got that stuff in stock there too.
Oh my god, man,
awesome.
that gets my titties hard.
Yeah, man.
Oh
That's-
shit! Our truth.
It's Ron Killings.
Put some respect on it.
Ron Killings said, "Put some respect on my name, bitch."
That's what's up.
Ron
I
Killings
fucking
is
love
kicking
that
John
dude, man.
Cena's ass. Ron Killings is
Is he?
kicking. Yes.
Yes, right now.
He caught
Fuck
his ass.
yeah, let's go.
He caught him in the aisle, man.
He got the bug eyes like, oh,
Yeah.
fuck around and find out.
Everybody's hey, I ain't gonna lie. There's gonna be a lot of people that are gonna look at R2 and be like, "What is wrong with this man?" And I'm like,
I
"Dude,
fucking
that's how he
love it.
was. That's how he was before the WWE made him stupid."
And you know, I like that he acknowledged that in his promo where he's like, our truth is fun and sometimes he's a little silly. And then, you know, he switches it and he's like, I'm Ron Killings. And I'm like, oh man, let's fucking get back to when he was the NWA world champion and just a straight up badass. Like, let's go.
All them little kids that grew up with R-Truth are gonna be like, "What is that?"
Mom, he's a scary black man on the screen.
Oh shit. No.
Who's the crazy black man on my screen, mommy?
The truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Mommy, he's
It's
scary.
T-Dog.
Oh man.
Yo, what's up, Frank?
Frank.
Oh, Frank is here.
Saint Frank.
He's hiding in the
Frank,
bathroom at his
Frank,
job.
Doom on you.
Frank wishes doom on you.
On you.
Got that burn in his waist.
Hey, so that promotion is putting on a show that Saturday at Joe Fest, right?
What's that?
Who?
Not Rico promotion, another one.
Another one, a different
Yeah,
one.
but it's gonna be like, is that the one you guys have VIP and all that shit too?
I mean, basically, but
No.
not really.
Do
No,
they
For a
sell
wrestling
drinks?
show?
that one's gonna be different.
Do they sell drinks?
No.
Ooh, hell no, they don't do none of that, man.
Oh shit!
I thought they did sell drinks in wrestling.
Oh
Not
well,
at the-
wait a
not
minute,
at
wait a
Rock
minute.
Road.
Hang on, let me get my definition of drinks accordingly here. If I'm talking to TKD, I'm thinking of a drink. I believe TK is asking about drink, not a drink, a drink.
A drink.
What are they? I don't want no soda.
You see, that's what I'm talking about.
What? Yo, Loose Collector's gonna be there with their new line as well. If you
Okay, yes, that's right
Oh,
up your alley.
badass! Well, make that shit big. Let me see that.
hey, blow me up, brother.
Oh, my
hold on.
God.
Who got?
You got it. Yeah.
Whoa, whoa, what are we looking at here? What is this?
This is
Well, I
this
would
is-
call it
hold on
a
a sec.
thong.
Hold on a sec. That's Vampirella.
I think
And
Borat wore that once.
I gotta
Yeah,
say,
he did.
Loose Collector's doing some pretty good shit, yo.
God damn.
Man,
What the fuck?
Can't you say you got
that's
her already?
amazing.
Can't say
She's
you got-
on my
And
the one with
they will be there. And listen, their Red Sonja, even their Red Sonja is fucking ridiculous. So
Wait,
this
hold
is
on. Who was that character? Are these G.I. Joe characters? Or not
No,
G.I. Joe's?
that's
That's
Vampirella and Red Sonja. SA.
I got the devil one, and then I got the one you showed, but she's got a black suit instead of red.
Vampire. Oh, you got these from Loose Collector?
yo, she looks tight, the one in the
Yeah.
middle. I like that.
Yeah, dude. And she's got
Lord,
her full wings or fucking anyway.
don't
This,
let M3 see that shit. He have a
this is
life
good
size
stuff.
version in no
this is
time.
good stuff.
No, he
No,
knows
these-
about those.
They're too old for M3.
I think it was like $90 for it. Some shit.
Fumbling, that's funny.
Yeah. Brought to you by Dude Wipes.
Yeah.
No, man, they're fucking. They're
Hey,
yeah.
I know. Just throwing this out there because I think they're kind of cool. You guys, some of you know what the
I've seen her.
those
Them
fucking
rabbits.
mystery
It's
balls,
pretty cool.
right? With the little characters in them.
Hell no, we don't.
Mystery balls?
Yeah.
From
Yeah, they're the mini brands and shit like that.
where? Right?
Oh yeah,
They have. I saw them in Target today. Specific Transformer ones now.
really.
Yeah.
Mm.
I think they have 8 different ones, but they're You get like an Optimus Prime already transformed, and then you get him in like his truck form too, and then the same with like the other 3 characters. I was like, that's kind of cool that they're branching out.
Is this heavy metal? Oh shit! There's something.
That is heavy metal.
Fuck yeah, it is, dude. Put her hat on her, and there you go.
That is her.
It's hard to buy them all. They're like $90 to $100 a piece, ain't they?
Yeah, in Canada.
Hey, what's up, RJ William? Thank you.
$105.
Oh, so
that's
like
cheaper than I thought it would be.
That's actually, yeah, that is cheaper than I thought it would be too.
Is there a jiggle effect with her?
Heavy metal Tarna. Actually, she doesn't look as good as the other characters, but she's still, just because of who she is, I would get her.
Yeah, dude. They got to make her dad. They got to make. Does she jiggle? Do you know if she jiggles? Jiggle.
Probably not.
I'm willing. Oh no, you're right. Sorry, that wasn't. That was American dollars. I'm wrong. Yeah.
What is up, RJ William?
La Muerta is still the best though. La Muerta is like, this is a fucking wild character, dude.
That's awesome. Those right there, man. I like those.
Yeah,
I like
the
her hair looks real.
And I might actually buy the 1/6 scale from Hot Toys. Just drop them La Muerta. I might do that. And she got.
Man, I want all of them, but there's a lot of them. They made a bunch of good ones.
Yeah, because I think La Muerta. Yeah, see, she got the cake too, right? That's the one that everybody was saying had the most cake last year. Her and Candy.
I can't tell because of the skeleton. I can't tell because of the skeleton.
You got to hold.
Oh, she looks bony. You got it. I was gonna say that too. Good.
You got to have her in hand.
She can have my bone in hand.
That's right, RJ. She look bony for sure.
Waka.
Little bony. Oh yes.
But I think they're going to be at Joe Fest.
This is going to be a slobber knocker.
Probably so.
So you got
looks like
frozen pizza.
Yeah, dude, this turtle's got to eat. Newman's own pepperoni pizza, man. That's to me, that's the best frozen pizza you can get.
So, Graybeard, are we doing wrestling that Saturday night or no?
Yes.
Well, you guys are playing it down like it's not going to be like a big deal or fucking fun, dude.
Can't drink.
Well, that one,
I can't drink. Nobody tells me I can't drink.
You can drink out in the parking lot. Trust me, the parking lot's where it's at.
Oh man, that's cool.
Because you can come back in.
Guzzle. It's
just different, man. The other one is different. The one that us and Kaz usually go to, that's really where it's at. If you want to have a fucking insane time, that's the one.
You can't BYOB bring a flask or any shit like that?
Oh, you probably can. You probably can.
I bet you can.
Because to be honest with you, they use the same security from fucking. They use the same security.
And they don't fuck with me.
So. It's the same dude, man. Hey, Kaz, the same guy that comes up and tells us to watch out, the people are coming. He the same guy to be at the security at the other wrestling.
Oh yeah, he is. He is.
He be running both of them.
You know what I like is the referee is always the same dude. Have you ever talked to him?
Oh no. We haven't talked. Well, a couple of them we have, because there was one that looked like Tom Green, so we always called him Tom Green, even though his name wasn't Tom Green. But now the refs kind of come and go, man.
Is that right? Because it seems like there's that one guy who's always consistently in your videos.
There's a couple of them that are consistent, but I think, man, I ain't gonna lie. I think just like the wrestlers move from city to city, from promotion to promotion, I think the referees, the ring announcers do the same shit. I think they move around. You know, they're like, it's weird. It's weird.
That's saying Dirty Diana no more.
Yeah, because there used to be that nice lady that Kaz wanted to get hooked up with, but she ain't around no more.
Yeah, she ain't, huh?
We had a nice ring announcer lady.
Kaz,
we got screwed.
No, I just be commenting on the ones that look cute or whatever.
Shoot, the last one we went to, the girl took Kaz's drink.
What? Yeah, she did in that video. What the fuck, dude? Did they reimburse you?
Fuck no, man. You kidding me? You better not get hurt in there.
When we go back,
that's insane, dude. That would be like grabbing somebody's iPhone and smashing it on the ground and being like, "Hey, it's for the show."
It's a little different there. You know what? I hate to say this, but I bet you she took Kaz's soda because she was fucking thirsty. And I ain't lying. These folks don't make a lot of money.
No, that's right.
She threw it at the other girl though. In the video, you see she threw it at the other girl. I didn't know what happened. She snatched that bitch and like she smiled at me when she did that shit. And I just backed up. I was like, all right, whoa, all right, she smiled like that shit was about to get gritty. Like people like about to be slipping.
I would not allow that, dude. I would not allow it. I would have had to jump into the show for that.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, please, TKD, don't do that.
You don't take my drink like that. No, man.
It will not end well.
No, man.
It will not. It does not. I've seen how that goes down.
Yeah, it does not end well.
It just ends up with everybody clearing out.
Oh, yeah, it was actual being clear. Hey, that's a little.
I ain't never seen so many fucking wrestlers come running out the back one time, man. It was ridiculous. I was like, man.
The way them two girls flip, man, they only got to do one flip on me, and I'm confused. I'm getting the hell away from them.
That looks good, dude. I like.
Yeah, I thought so.
He's got the other croc on a leash.
Yeah,
this oppressor croc.
This like noose piece actually came with the cartoon version of Leatherhead that I have. He had that, and he actually came with like this big net too. But
that's a girl. It's a girl. He's waiting for her to bite the shit so he can get some.
Exactly, dude. This is the bride of Leatherhead.
He's like, will you hurry up? Will you hurry up?
You better get this shit going, girl. You know how long I've been waiting? Come on now.
You're gonna be like, this shit better work. He's like, this shit better work, Baxter.
If it don't,
this shit better work, Baxter.
Hell yeah. He's like, this shit better work, Baxter. You told me to do this. It better work.
He said, only mutant alligator and shit.
Oh, that's funny.
I'm tired of fucking turtles in the butt.
Oh my lord! Oh my god!
I need some gator pussy.
I mean, he is kind of holding a pretty phallic thing in his hand.
Yes, he is. A fire hydrant.
That's a good shot, man.
Oh Lord, he threw it at him.
Chucked it. Literally, these are the little fire hydrants I got on Temu for like $1 something.
Domestic violence. DV, he threw a fire hydrant at her. I saw it. It's all on tape.
Those are cool.
Yeah, they're like actual ceramic. They're hard.
Yeah,
like I showed off earlier.
Fire hydrants having Prince Albert's though.
These things, man, these are pretty fucking sweet. I got them at my job. Little perk of work in there.
What are they?
What? That's for a fish tank. That's for a fish tank or something, or a losing tank, or yeah.
Those dragons.
Yeah, all the other ones have fucking bubblers in them, so they're kind of like, you know, awkward to display. So I'm like, yeah, they look cool, but this one is all around just like a little statue outside of a Chinese restaurant.
That's tight.
That's cool.
So I grabbed 3 of them. They were buy 2 get 1 free. So I was like, yeah.
Why not, right?
They look
That's
sweet
nice.
They look good next to my next to the super shredder that I got.
Have you guys ever been to a Great Chinese circus?
A what?
Like in like here we always get like there's a big traveling circus called the Great China Circus. All the Chinese like performers like Cirque du Soleil, and they have like this huge dragon tail, like 50 of them on stage form this massive dragon.
Oh dang!
With all these acrobatics, it's great, dude. And it's been coming here since I've been a kid every year. It's one of the most phenomenal. It actually beats Cirque du Soleil easily.
Wow, really?
Yeah,
I don't think we don't have the Chinese come through, but we do have the Cirque du Soleil come through every once in a while.
Right. Yeah. Those are great, but yeah, nothing like
so,
the Vegas ones.
So what do
better.
they say? You ready to see biggest dragon in all King Kong land?
Oh no!
No.
Wait, TK,
Biggest dragon. You never seen bigger.
No.
Godzilla.
Hey guys, I'm back. Did I miss anything?
No, man, no.
No.
I just stepped back in.
This channel has reached a whole new continent, though. You missed it.
Oh, cool, man. What was
Yeah.
that you're saying about Cirque du Soleil?
The only reason to go to Vegas.
Oh, cool, man. I like Vegas. That's cool.
We get a, I don't know if it's super small, but we get a circus around here every year called like, I think it's the Zerbini family circus or something like that. It's nothing crazy. They do like a high wire act and, you know, it's pretty low key, but one of the coolest things they have is a Camaro that comes out and it actually does like it transforms into Bumblebee. I don't know how to say it.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, that's cool.
it literally it drives out. It's obviously a modified car, but once it comes out, it stands upright. It starts to turn around. The arms move. It talks and everything. I'm like, that's kind of badass for this shitty little circus.
That's awesome, dude.
That's how, yeah.
Well, they had to think up new stuff since the animals were taken off the list.
Yeah,
there.
pretty much. You're right.
The only animals they have, literally, they have ponies and little puppy dogs, and that's it.
Right. Yeah, that's like here, pretty much.
Yep. It's cool though. I mean, I bring my daughter to it, so that's like, you know, you get enjoyment out of just her getting enjoyment out of it. So
yeah, we get the you know, the annual. Well, we have Canada's Wonderland, which is one of the biggest amusement parks in the world. You guys have Six Flags, but but we, you know, that end of the summer traveling exhibition is always, you know, there's 2 weeks left before school starts because that traveling circus comes to town. You're like, fuck.
Yeah.
Countdown to school, right?
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah. You're like, that's how you spend the last 2 weeks of summer every day until you have to fucking start working for a living.
Oh, see, like we have the like our county fair. That's the equivalent of that. Like that when that hits around, it's like normally the end of August, and it's usually a week and a half after that is when school starts. So it's like, all right, boys and girls, this is our last hurrah before we're back in the trenches of school. So let's do it. But
Our county fair comes around and it lasts all about the first night because they try to let everybody come in there. And of course, the very first night, all the dumbass kids are gonna act a complete
goddamn Tyree.
fool.
Goddamn.
Make it to where they can't come in there by themselves anymore. By the next day, by day 2, there's a curfew in place. If you ain't with an adult, you can't go in there.
Oh shit! Every year.
Every year it happens, man, like clockwork.
That's great.
I think they want to get rid of one. I think they want to get rid of the one from downtown, man.
I think we should all get the summer vacation, man.
Yeah, for real.
My son asked me about it. He's like, Dad, how come grown-ups don't get summer vacation? I was like, because the bills don't take a break.
Only teachers. Only teachers.
Imagine you work your job and you get like 60 days off in a row consecutively. Oh my God. The shit I would get accomplished. So many activities.
So many projects. All the activities.
So many projects. Change the world.
Hey, I've been in a few of them countries where they do the siesta, like hardcore. They do siesta.
Yeah,
like legit. That is a excellent idea that needs to be applied across the planet. Yeah. Let's take a 3-hour lunch, y'all. Let's just take a 3-hour lunch.
Fuck yeah.
You know, in the middle of the day, let's just take a fucking 3-hour lunch. I was sitting there and I was like, why is everybody closing the fuck up, man? Hey, where are we going to drink at? Where are we going to drink? Wait a minute. Y'all shutting doors and shit. Luckily, there was one place that was smart enough to keep their doors open. But, man, it became a ghost town. I was like, holy shit. This is a legit thing in the middle of the fucking day. People just say, fuck it. Just like
you, dude.
But it doesn't affect productivity. It doesn't affect retention. It doesn't affect engagement. You look at
it makes a better work environment.
Correct. You look at the Netherlands and Norway and all these countries that have adopted this philosophy of, you know, 8-week vacations, all this kind of life. Like you work to live, not live to work.
Right.
Yeah.
And in North America, we have it backwards. We live to work. 100%, dude.
We don't know no other way.
That's it.
We don't know
This
how to
is the
take
way.
a break.
2 days.
Oh, I know how
off,
to take a break.
Bro, that's crazy.
But here it's all about getting as much as you can.
Oh shit!
Uh-oh.
Too far back.
Is she screaming at the TV?
Yeah.
Is this
Something
more
going on
domestic?
No. This is the basketball game.
Oh,
Yeah,
Who
she's
broke their ankle, baby? I need information.
It looked like he broke his fucking
Who?
ankle. The dude at the free throw line, but he didn't. The shit went back. It went the way that boy played.
Virgo is reassess the situation on the basketball game. There is no broke ankle.
No, you get down.
I've seen one of them crazy pivots. Them dudes.
Yeah.
Look like oh.
Game 4 tonight, yeah?
Yeah. I think
in Indiana.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think they're in Indiana, right, babe? Yeah.
What quarter has to tie it up.
Oh, it just started. It started at 8:30.
Yeah, they got it.
They got a lot. They got a minute.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Graybeard, what was your reaction with Uso losing the title on Monday?
Let me tell you about that, man. That was expected. I expected that wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
The only reason why is because I knew why they had him drop the belt in the first place, man. Gunther's wife was having a kid, and he missed out on the first birth. And so he wasn't going to miss out on the second one at all.
Okay.
So that's why he dropped the belt and kind of went low key. Even though he was still working, he went real low key for a minute. And now maternity leave is over. Belt goes back on to Gunther. Jey Uso becomes just a
mid-card player.
A transitional champ, man. I hate to say it.
Damn.
Is your other guy still world champion, Cena?
Oh yeah. Now that is epic. That right there, what he's doing. I wish they never involved The Rock at all with his thing. But what he's doing is excellent. I'm like, that's
it really helped with the R-Truth shit. Like, because it was becoming a little stale, at least in my opinion. I'm like, all right, we're just cycling through people now. But having the R-Truth get fired, get rehired, it's like, ooh, we're a little spice on it now.
I don't know what I don't know if that is truly a legitimate he got fired or if they cooked that shit up. I don't know. I really don't.
Oh, me neither. I don't know.
Because with wrestling,
it's working.
Do you think Cena will retire champion?
I do. I think he will. I think he's gonna take. I know they want to. Well, Cena been there for a long time. He's been the face of the WWE a long time. I think that belt's going to be his gold fucking watch.
Yeah.
I mean, really. Yeah. I mean, and I don't foresee him still not having a presence in wrestling. He just ain't going to do it, But I'm pretty sure he's still going to be kissing babies, shaking hands, taking pictures for the WWE in some form.
Shaking babies, kissing hands is what I say.
There was this great documentary on Elvis that I watched once, and he's coming off the airplane, and this girl literally says, "Elvis, bless my baby." It's Elvis, and he goes, "May the Lord be with you, baby." And like, fucking bless his baby, dude. I was like, what the fuck?
Well,
May the Lord be with you, baby.
She wanted the baby blessed by Elvis. He did it.
It's fucking amazing, bro. He's like, he didn't even miss a beat. He's like, "God bless you, baby." I was like, this fucking guy.
That's hysterical.
That's fucking dude. Come on. Like, that's insane.
I would have did it. I ain't gonna lie. Somebody asked me, let somebody know me at Joe Fest for a little YouTube channel I got, asked me to bless their baby. I'll do the same thing. I'm like,
oh, fucking right. That's
now,
great.
do you think Elvis was blessing the baby or looking at the woman being like, "Bless you, baby"?
Oh, no. He was 100%. Like, he literally did the whole thing to the baby. But how quickly he did it told you that it wasn't the first time someone had
He
asked him
blessed
to
the
do
baby.
that. Right, and he was just like, I'm anointed by God to bless babies.
That's
like,
it. That's it. Fumbling has thought it up. It will now be. It will happen. We will have an Elvis blessing a baby action figure, Hot Toys, 2026. 2026.
By Loose Collectibles. Yeah.
There's not a badass Elvis figure, is there?
No.
Oh, I'm pretty sure there is if you look hard
There
enough.
should be,
I
though.
gotta be.
I know we've talked about them before, but whoever makes those Santa Claus and reindeer figures, those are the people that should be making Elvis.
I agree.
Think of all the versions of Elvis you could get just from them.
Oh, I just want Bubba Tep. Give me the one where
Bubba Hotep.
Yeah, Bubba Hotep, the one that wasn't there an Elvis in that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What,
Give me
the Bruce
Campbell.
The Bruce Campbell?
Yeah, give me Bruce Campbell fucking Elvis, dude. I'm buying that.
That's great, dude. Oh, Bruce Campbell, he's the best.
Oh, dude. And it's like there's not a guy who's in on the joke as much as Bruce Campbell.
He's so quick-witted. It's unbelievable.
Like, and he's so just attuned to the whole Comic-Con circuit long before anybody would get it. Like he was just in on the joke.
Yeah, for sure.
Right? And I love him for that, dude. I love him for that.
No, there's something coming.
That first Evil Dead movie, man.
Creepy.
It's epic. It's an epic film, knowing like how it was made, and I don't know. I love all of those movies. I love Sam Raimi's movies. All of his movies, I think, are great.
Oh yeah.
No, the first Evil Dead, that was a creepy, scary type movie.
Oh
yeah, man.
And then the second one, it took a hard right turn and said, "Fuck that shit." We're going to show you how stupid we can get.
Oh, 100%. Is that the one where it goes back in medieval times?
No, the second one is basically a remake of the first one, but just amped up to like 11.
Oh, yeah. No. Okay. Yeah. You know, I knew that. Okay, I see. Yeah.
The third one, Army of Darkness, is the time traveling one.
I consider Army of Darkness to be the second one.
No. Evil Dead 2, man. That is where he chops his hand off, thinking that he's going to destroy the hand, but the hand still lives, and then he has to put the chainsaw on the hand. And
that is pretty insane, actually.
And even I don't know, I think we've talked about it a little bit, but the TV series they had on Starz, the 3 seasons of that, Ash vs. Evil Dead.
Oh,
great. that was killer, man. They had Lucy Lawless in that and everything.
Yeah. Great, dude. Even the guy who played like the sidekick, like the Spanish kid, was awesome.
Yeah.
The girl was like the whole cast was great. Yeah, it was great.
Yep. It was very good.
All he wanted to do was get to Jacksonville.
Yeah, that's right.
Like, what has he got this fascination with? I lived in Jacksonville. I do not have the love for Jacksonville that fucking Ash has got for Jacksonville.
Yeah, man, he loved that shit.
Well, that was a solid show, actually. I just watched. There's a new one that he did with the girl from Modern Family, the mom, about some Satan worshiping kids, and he's a sheriff of a town. I just watched it. It dropped on Prime, and it really wasn't good. It really wasn't good. And I wanted it to be good, and I kept waiting for it to be good, and it just wasn't good.
That's disappointing.
Yeah. It was the same with the Kevin Bacon one that just dropped, where he was like a bounty hunter chasing demons. My wife and I watched that, and she's like, "This is so bad." And I go, "There's no way this gets picked up a second season." And like 2 days later, like, canceled. And I'm like, "No shit, dude." Like, fuck, it was so bad. And you're like, Kevin Bacon, no. If you're my generation, Kevin Bacon is up on a pedestal that is footloose and fucking will never come down from him. Sorry.
Yep.
Yo, Kevin Bacon, I think the first movie I saw him in was Tremors.
Yeah, me too, yo.
I think that's the first one. That's like what my memory tells me is, that's the first time you've ever seen that guy.
Okay.
I was in kindergarten. I'll never forget that shit, man.
Yeah, that's a great movie.
Awesome
It is.
movie, man. Awesome.
It is an epic one, man.
Are they
Awesome
remaking
movie,
it? I heard they're remaking it.
Yeah.
Are they remaking it, or are they just gonna have like another fucking ridiculous, stupid sequel?
No.
Oh yeah, like Tremors in the Old West and shit like that.
No. Yeah. No, they're rebooting it. They're actually rebooting it.
They better have it be all practical like that original one, man.
That oh my god, the practical effects in that.
Dude,
dude.
I hate to say it. I doubt they're gonna do that, dude. Which sucks.
It won't feel the same because when those fucking graboids or whatever they were called, when they would explode, they look like a big pumpkin with all their orange guts and shit going everywhere, dude.
It was great. Even the snake, like it was great, dude.
Yeah. That's why the new Thing movie that came out, in 2010 or whatever, it wasn't as good as the original because all the CG, to me at least, the CGI just, it's obvious compared to when you watch, the John Carpenter one where everything is fucking realistic.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Practical, like, dude, there's a reason why Quentin Tarantino only does practical effects. Like, and the guy has an unlimited budget. He's like, no, I want to fucking, if a guy goes through a window, I want to see a guy going through a window.
Yeah.
Right. I want to feel.
Yeah. It just, like, there's something to be said. And Christopher Nolan is the same way too. Like, Christopher Nolan's is a big, like, he does CGI, but.
Are you telling me that the fucking Batman movies and Inception, all that shit's real, Fumbling?
I wish.
No, there was no practical effects.
I'm telling you that
name your scene, dude. I'll tell you how it was done.
Yeah, I'm telling you that when given the opportunity, Christopher Nolan will 100% do. Listen, Oppenheimer, they recreated an atomic, like that fusion scene you see. He actually recreated that, which is insanely dangerous. And he did that for the film, right? Like, when given the opportunity, the guy's going to do the real
that's kind of crazy.
Fucking amazing. First of all, Oppenheimer is a great film. If you haven't seen it, you're missing out.
I see that, and I'm like, you know what? I'd rather watch Fat Man, Little Boy.
No, fair enough. Fair enough.
I don't know. When I saw it, I was like, man, I saw Fat Man, Little Boy. I don't know if I need to go any further with it.
Yeah.
Homeboy getting irradiated and dying. That was, oh man, John Cusack. Oh,
I don't know why, but when you said Fat Man, Little Boy, I instantly thought of Penn and Teller.
That's
just a
funny.
big fat guy and a little guy. I don't know why my brain went there.
I'm here all week trying to veal.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, yeah. I like practical effects all day. So if they remake it, hopefully they'll do it.
Try the pizza.
I think you mean to tell me Batman really dove down in the Dark Knight?
I'd be all right with that.
And glided around that building?
You damn right he did.
In Hong Kong?
Right. Are you kidding me? He got
picked up by at the end of that
he got hooked.
Third fucking, it's all real.
Have you seen Thunderbolts? Who's seen Thunderbolts? Right.
I've seen it. It was good.
It was great. Well, Florence,
I like that.
That scene with Florence Pugh going off the second largest building in the world, that's her. That's actually her doing it.
Okay.
Yep.
And they filmed that at the very end of the movie because she fell to her death at that moment.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't think they wanted her to do it.
Acting in that movie was just so good.
Yeah.
In that movie.
Like it's like Tom Cruise in all the fucking Mission Impossible. Like if the dude is flying out of it, if he's holding onto an airplane, he's actually holding onto an airplane. Like
right. Well, that's Tom Cruise doing that crazy shit.
But it's awesome, and the fact that Florence Pugh did it too is pretty impressive.
It is very impressive. It's cool though that they let her do that and they didn't just say, "Oh yeah, we're going to green screen it."
Well, so apparently though, she was telling the story that they told her at the beginning, "Oh, you're going to jump off this building." And she's like, yeah, I want to jump it. And then as they got closer and closer, they're like, we don't think we can insure you. And she was like, no, you promised me I'd jump it. I want to jump it. So she actually forced them to allow her to do it. And she did it multiple times. Like that's never one take, right?
Wow.
Right.
That's pretty fucking impressive, dude.
I don't
think I could consciously walk off a building.
Right. That is against everything
not that
your body
fucking
will
high,
tell
dude.
you to do.
Right?
Like, hell fucking no. I don't care what you tell me is hooked up to me. My body will say no.
Right.
That is a dumb idea.
Right.
Stop what you're doing.
over and over again.
Yeah, it'll be like you'll be fighting yourself to get over. I mean, but hey,
yeah, no, I love.
I would do it.
Yeah, would you really? I went skydiving once in tandem, and I'll never do it again. I'm happy I did it, but I'll never do it again.
I'll do
right?
it.
Yeah, 100%.
Right, but
there's this feeling that your body says this is not a great idea at all.
Yeah, dude, you weren't born with
really
wings.
not.
Yeah. Exactly.
Hello.
Yeah, exactly.
Is everybody back? Did you all take a break for a second because the fucking internet sucks?
Oh man. But yeah, you're right, Fumlin. It's I mean, look at all the Mad Max movies, man. All them crazy ass car chase scenes they did. You know,
dude.
The explosions and all that stuff. It's if you do it right, it's excellent.
Those seem more dangerous. The car stunts seem more dangerous.
Yes,
dude. When they had those guys on those pole cats going back and forth in the Fury Road, the dudes on like the really long like fucking poles swinging back and forth during that's insane.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So
yeah,
you guys know I used to be in the film industry, right? I told you that a long time ago, and that was another career, another time. But anyways, I do have to share a funny story with you. So Blues Brothers. So I worked on the Blues Brothers sequel, Blues Brothers 2000, I think it was called. And there's a great scene where he jumps the cars, and there's a big car scene. You know the one I'm talking about. So anyways, during filming, because the cameraman couldn't hear the assistant director, they had a signal worked out where he would do this with his hat, and they would roll camera, and the car would go. So on the day, he starts having an argument with somebody else, and he goes, "I fucking told you." And as soon as he did that, they rolled cameras, the car went, but nobody was ready.
Yeah.
So anyway, it was a big thing because obviously, you know, it cost them a lot of money to do it twice and destroyed a lot of cars. But anyways,
yeah,
it was just a funny story about when you get one shot with a car.
Right.
You know, when you're doing it practically, it's not like,
Well, you mentioned Quentin Tarantino, and that's one of the little things they allude to in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, when Bruce Lee's character and Brad Pitt are fighting, and he throws him into the car, and the stunt woman, she's like, "What the fuck? You know, the car, you fucked up the car."
Yeah.
And as little as a moment as that is, it's very reflective on the actual industry of like, dude, if we have one, we have one, and that's fucking it.
Oh yeah, dude, 100%, and especially if it's like you think of Fast and Furious and shit, you know, those cars, like those are all like there's not like 5 or 8 or 10 of those in existence. Some of those are one of a kind,
right?
So you really don't have the room for error. Right? It's like
100%.
You know, if that car blows up, you're blowing it up once.
Especially that one that went into space.
Oh my god!
You know what? They'll make that into a Hot Wheels car.
They will. What are you kidding me?
Graybeard, I swear to fucking God, dude. Before they listen, all disclosure, I've seen 2 of them. I stopped after number 2. By the time I heard there was like a 7th or 8th, I remember telling my wife, "They're gonna be in fucking outer space soon."
Yeah.
And then somebody was like, "No, they went to outer space," and I'm like,
"In a car, in a fucking car."
There was a handful of years ago a conversation between like the executives of Fast and Furious and fucking Jurassic Park.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, that was, I believe it was before it turned, and like then they went to the space route, because I remember listening to a podcast where they were like, "Yeah, can you imagine fucking them being with the dinosaurs?" And then someone else on the podcast being like, "No, they got a better chance of going to outer space first, and then they went to space." If your franchise that was originally based around, you know, street racing, little turf war kind of style stuff. If you have to be like, where do we go next? How about fucking Jurassic Park? That's when your franchise needs to stop.
Yeah,
100%. No, 100%.
it's gone. Yeah, it's
Dude,
definitely
are they
gone
both made
beyond
by
that.
Universal? Aren't they both made by Universal?
I think so. Yeah, they would
It's
be if
gonna
they were
happen.
talking.
It'll happen.
Ugh,
Yeah, well,
that makes my
happen.
stomach turn. Like, what
They
a
tried to do
terrible.
GI Joe with Transformers. No, that was supposed to be the next movie until they canned it.
That makes a little bit of sense in my brain just because of the brands, but not.
It has back in the day, especially in the comics,
in the cartoon,
they
right?
They crossed over in the comics a little bit,
right? But still,
and they were made by the same company, so they can exist in the same universe. I don't know how exactly they would pull it all off, but it'll work. It'll work.
Well, they canned it, thank God, because my thing is, I get that it will work, but if you're GI Joe or Transformers, you don't need the other franchise. If you need the other franchise to be viable, then something's wrong.
That's the sort of shit. If it ever came out, like M3 would be all in on every single merchandise that ever came out for that.
Later, Frank. Yeah, it probably would be, right?
M3 would be like, hell yeah, dude! Did you see the fucking Camaro with the Velociraptor? I love it.
Oh my god, dude, you sound just like him.
Hell yeah, dude! You see that T-Rex on that Ferrari? No,
Now,
shout out
hey,
M3. I love you. I love you, M3.
That's all in good fun. But now you listen. You need to grab a Bud Light and put on a robe.
Oh yeah,
and stand in front of the moon.
Yes,
yeah, we're
exactly.
in the robe. We're in the robe era of M3, dude. Like,
I love that robe and that
used to be
fucking moon.
T-shirt. He used to be tank top T-shirt guy.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, tank top T, and now he's the robe
Hugh
with the
Hefner
moon,
stage?
with the big moon in the robe.
Yeah, he's in that Hefner stage for sure.
Yeah, he's about setting that ambiance. the after hour M3, the after hour era. You know,
The lounge.
He surrounds him. He puts on the robe, and then surrounds himself with all those little playmates.
He's awesome.
He's like, so Moto Viper, tell us what turns you on. Hell yeah, dude.
I've got goatee envy though. One day I want to grow a goatee like that, but I'll never be able to in my professional career. But I wish.
M3 is a highly confident dude. Like, he can, whatever I'm afraid to pull off, he can pull off and make look good.
Yeah.
No homo.
Dude, that Transformer statue he has of that figure with the big guns or Gatlings or whatever they are is one.
He's got two of them. Dude. He's got two of them.
Yeah, he's got two.
Those are like, I've never seen anything so beautiful for Transformer statues in my life. I have to be honest.
Agreed.
Like, fucking phenomenal.
Yep. Oh man.
Moto Viper got a good laugh out of that.
Moto Viper. What about Doe? Doe's here? Doe Studio.
Yeah, Doe's here.
And Frank's working on 3 hours. Like, he's 6 o'clock, right? So he's got to go eat.
Yeah.
That fucking guy.
Frank in the bathroom. Hey.
That guy.
Potty break.
Doom on you.
Pretending he's got drippy dick.
Oh damn. You better get a Q-tip or a cotton ball and just hold that shit together.
So are we past the spoiler stage of Killers of Killers? Has anybody seen it?
I seen it.
I didn't see it, but I already spoiled it for myself, so it's all good with me.
I haven't seen it, but you guys can talk about it because by the time I do see it, I'll forget about it.
We're not clowning anybody though. But I will say this. I thought it was really, really good until the last fucking 10 minutes where that super predator came out and then they went to the planet, and I thought there was such a great opportunity to explore the culture a little more, and it kind of felt a little rushed at the end, but it was good, dude. It was good.
There was they had some nice I mean, I don't know why the animation was so choppy the way it was.
It really is.
that kind of turned me off. But everything else about it was pretty damn good. I mean, it's just that part. I'm like, damn, y'all. It's like it was rushed. Like they rushed it. They should have, I'm like, nah, man, y'all don't rush this type of thing. You fucking get it right.
Yeah, I felt like the jump from like you saw them defeat the creature to all of a sudden they're all enslaved prisoners on a ship. I was like, okay, when did that happen?
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
I understand that a little bit.
That's a little unsportsmanlike, if you ask me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That
was a little petty.
Yes, well, and it's the antithesis. Like I think it's anti to what the Predator's supposed to be about, right?
For
like
real.
Right. Like if they really had lost, it'd be like, kudos, you're a champ later.
Yeah, well, right. That's where you come into the different clans of the Predator.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see that. But so now all of a sudden it's the same clan that's been hunting us. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think it is. I think the way the way I took it at the end there, they said let the hunt begin and started chasing. I'm like, all right, so now they're going to finally show up on Earth, and this is where they bump into Arnold Schwarzenegger. You know, that's how far back I was taking where it was at in the timeline. That was before they even really started interacting with us, like seriously, like interacting.
Bring back Arnie.
Where they put him on the spaceship, I was like, okay, so they're going back to where that one Predators, where they had, the people they done took off Earth, and they done brought them somewhere else because they want to see them better, how they act. So I kind of understood why they had them on the ship. And then I also noticed it went by so fast that you don't even pay attention to it if you ain't really looking. But when they brought the prisoners out of the spaceship, them Predators kneeled in front of their ass.
Oh, I didn't see that.
There was a sign of respect. There was a sign of respect there.
Right. I know. I saw that.
Them.
Yeah.
When they released them from their cells, the Predators that were there, they were lined up. They all took a knee while they walked out. So I don't know. I like they're doing something with it, because I swear the aliens and the Predator, that's a universe that can be greatly explored. The Terminators could get wrapped up in that shit real easy. Yeah. And you have content. I never got it. And you have content for days.
No, I agree. I mean, I think it's a great year for Predator, obviously with the movie coming out as well later this year. I think it's a great year. Aliens, I'm looking forward to see, what is it called? Alien Earth?
Yeah. Dude, have you guys seen that other little alien in Alien Earth that they teased?
I saw that.
That little eyeball that it's got like tendrils and shit, and it like uses its tendrils to incapacitate you like with neurotoxins, and then it uses them to sever your eyeball, and then it puts itself in your skull and then takes control of your brain, and it's like its eye takes over your eye, like is like seeing out of your socket.
Oh shit!
No,
it's so fucking intrusive, dude. It's awesome.
It could just
awesome
ask
concept.
to move in. It doesn't have to do all that. That's a bit much.
But
it does that. It doesn't have to move.
I think the beauty of Alien is it's kind of body horror.
Oh yeah,
dude. Right? Because I mean, the face hugger, and then it implants you, and it comes out of you.
Dude, as scary as the xenomorph is, because it's built to be scary, the face hugger is so fucking terrifying.
Terrifying, dude.
I do not. I'd rather deal with an alien than a face hugger.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh fuck no, not these things.
If it just didn't have the acid blood, I wouldn't be so put off by the face hugger.
Oh man, it's the wet look to it, like, going down your fucking throat.
Oh
yeah. But you can do a lot to keep yourself away from that shit. But the fact that like once it's on you, you can't cut that shit without it fucking destroying you with its acid. It's over.
Yeah.
It's
like
fucking
the
over.
Aliens, I think for me, Aliens, the sequel, which had a lot of great moments. The best moment is when Ripley and the kid, I forget what was her name? I can't remember.
Newt.
When they're in that fucking room locked in with the face hugger.
Yeah.
That fucking sequence, that 5 minutes of horror.
I'm going to get a Skittle.
Yeah, dude. 20 fucking years later, I still can't get over that scene. They're just trying not to get it in their face, on their face, and fucking anyway, yeah. No, I would. Yeah, I'd fuck with the xenomorph before I'd fuck with the face hugger. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, dude. It's. Have you guys seen the movie Life?
Oh
With
yeah,
Ryan Reynolds and Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah. That kind of black ooze.
Yeah, it was like the weird. It started off. I mean, it was a whole organism the whole time, but it started off super tiny, and then it just kept growing, and then it was learning different like patterns that the people would take, and I'm like, this is pretty unsettling. Like if this actually, and then by the end of it, like I mean, it does kind of come to earth, and it's like this would be awful.
Right. Yeah. Well,
what is it called?
It's called
Life.
Life.
Life, just Life.
Pretty good actually.
Oh, I got to see that shit.
It's got the main three people, or no, you know what? It's got Ryan Reynolds, Jake Gyllenhaal, Rebecca Ferguson, and then
it's
the guy that was Scorpion in the new Mortal Kombat movie. He was in it.
Yeah. No, it's got
I know he's like a
else in
fan
it, too.
favorite. He's really cool. I like that guy.
Yeah, I mean, it had a good cast.
Yeah.
Rebecca Ferguson is awesome, dude.
Yeah, I like her.
Yeah, she was great. She was great in the Shining sequel.
That was the first movie I actually like at least can familiarize myself and be like, yeah, that was the one I saw her and like that movie was just really fucking good. But she was very good in that movie.
Oh yeah, and then she was great in Dune. Both Dunes, she's been really good.
Yeah, I still haven't seen the second one yet. I definitely want to.
Oh, second one's good.
No, I'm waiting because like the first one, I bought. The first time I saw it was when I bought it, and I got it at Barnes and Nobles for like, I don't know, $15 or something like that on Blu-ray. So I was like, all right, well, I like this movie quite a bit, and I want to see the second one, but I want to wait till I can find this one cheap too.
Okay.
Because I'm a cheap kind of guy.
That's all right. Those are for me. Those are theater. What we did is we bought an annual pass to the theater. So we get one free movie a month, which forces us to go into the theater, have that experience, see the big screen, that kind of stuff. And I love it, dude. Nothing beats a theater. Seeing a movie on the big screen is by far the best.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The way it's meant to be.
No, for real. You know what?
Snacks with that free movie.
And I am very much so the person when I'm at the movie theater. I was just talking about this with someone the other day. When I'm at the movies, I have no problem standing up and yelling at anybody that is disruptive during my experience of said movie.
Oh, shit.
I have done it numerous times, and the most recent was when I went to see Thunderbolts. This was the most recent one.
Wow.
There was a group of like teenage girls, and when I mean teenage, I mean like they just turned like 13, like 14, 15, shit like that. They're right behind me and the movie theater was packed, so it wasn't just like they were behind me and him, but they were directly behind us, getting up. They must have gotten up at least 5 times before I eventually said something. They got up, we're talking the whole time, like laughing, giggling the whole time, and then I just finally turned around and I said, "Shut the fuck up," and I'm serious.
Oh,
and my buddy leaned over to me and he's like, "Dude, thank you so much for saying that." It's like, you say it too then, man. Don't be afraid.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
I don't understand one. This is where my frustration comes from, because I usually go, let's say the moment starts, I usually go like a 45-minute window if it feels like it's been going on that long, where it's like, I know other people are annoyed right now too. You can just feel that energy in the air.
You feel it.
Like you're by that close of proximity of everybody. It's just so, but you pay that money to go to a thing that you're not even watching to make the experience for everybody else kind of shitty as well.
Ace. I once told a group of 5th graders to shut the fuck up at Harry.
Oh man, no, you should have. No, wait. You should have. When I went to see fucking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, bud, I had to help. Like, whoa, I lost my cool. I had to sit down. I'll tell you that much. Because they were talking about how the ooze worked, and I was like, I gotta listen to this.
And shit about ooze.
Dude, it was when they were turning the turtles into humans, and I'm like, wait a minute, what is going on right now? And I couldn't hear them, and it was a group of, like, I wouldn't say they were teenagers. They were definitely in their early 20s. And it was just another one of those, yo, can you guys just shut the fuck up for a minute?
Ace is a Ben Stiller, dude. He's like such a nice guy, and then he flips out.
It's only movies. It's movies, man.
Ace told a toddler to shut the fuck up.
Nice.
I punched a toddler for crying outside of the movie theater. I heard it. And ran out of the movies just to assault the baby.
Good for you, man. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, you got to stand for something, right?
Those breeders, they didn't get away with anything. So
grandma, whatever the fuck you said. That
I will say,
yeah, I'll beat the shit out of my grandma if she talked during the movies.
He has said this before, by the way.
Damn.
You know what? No. When I went to see, and I never said a word, and I wish I did.
Don't let Bruce hear that.
When I went to see Wonder Woman, the Gal Gadot one there, the first one.
Okay.
I did not want to see the movie just because of, like, I just didn't feel like wanting to see it. But my buddy brought me to it, paid the ticket, blah, blah, blah. We walk into the theater, and right at the concession stand, I don't mean any disrespect. It's just me setting up the story.
Yeah.
I see this very large woman.
Yeah.
And she was like comic book guy size woman.
Whoa.
And she had a big old duffel bag with her. And I remember saying this to myself. I'm like, please, God, I don't want to sit next to her. Like, don't let her be in my theater. We end up getting in there. She gets in there before us. And where do I sit? Boom, right fucking next to her.
I want to sit next to her.
The whole time, and I'm not making this up. This is the part that's insane. She had a bag, like I just said, and it was full of sandwiches. Big old fucking like ham turkey sandwiches. She must have eaten 6 of these things, and they were huge. They were huge.
God. Oh my God.
And I'm literally, she's got the bag up on her feet, and she's just eating out of this bag, and she's got a bag of popcorn she's taking out of it. She's got a big 2-liter bottle of soda she's taking out of it.
Holy shit.
And I'm like, what the fuck are we doing? This is Wonder Woman. This isn't, going on vacation woman. Like, what the hell? Wild, man. And I never said nothing to her because, one, I was afraid she was going to do something.
Right.
And I couldn't have done nothing back. I mean, she would have.
She will eat you.
Yup. Yo, she straight up reminded me of I don't know if anyone's seen the movie Norbit, but she reminded me of Raspusa from Norbit.
Oh, goodness.
She didn't share with you, huh?
Bro, I didn't dare ask. I didn't want to lose a finger or my life.
Damn.
But I leaned over to my friend and I'm like, dude, she's eating rolls. Like, she's got a bag of rolls. And then I directly turned and looked at her and I'm like, no way, it's a sandwich. Like, you got a big ass sandwich.
Oh, poor big lady. She has to go to movie theaters and eat so she doesn't get judged. And then there's Ace making fun of her.
I never said a word. I just thought it all in my head. I'm like,
but you gave her the look, though, Ace. You gave her the look.
Hey, man. It was a duffel bag full of sandwiches. A duffel bag.
I don't even think it was a duffel bag at this point. I think it was a mini fridge on a fucking leash. It was insane. Man. I'll never, ever forget it. That's like the only... It's not even a positive moment going to see Wonder Woman, but it's the only moment I can share that was like silly and funny because I still don't enjoy that movie, but
my wife and I went to see the Harry Potter and the Cursed Child play, and it cost a lot of money. It cost a lot of money to see. It's a very expensive play. And I remember sitting beside a woman who was talking through the whole thing and but right before the intermission, I turned around and I said, I'm sorry. I said, but are you going to talk the whole fucking time? And she just went quiet. And my wife, and my wife said, oh, that was kind of rude. You could have approached it a little differently. And I'm like, no, what's rude is you thinking that that you're in a silo when you're in a crowd full of people and completely being oblivious to the fact that, these are live actors on stage and you're just fucking babbling on.
Yeah.
At a play, you don't talk. Yeah.
Right. Like,
I get that,
dude. And it just and it wasn't loud. And it wasn't, but I did swear and I did say, like, you know, I'm gonna have a fucking time. And she just went quiet. And then anyway, we came back from intermission and they didn't come back.
No, I probably would have. I would have assaulted her and then been like, "Are you gonna be quiet now, or are we okay? What's going on?"
So she didn't come back, and those are $350 tickets per person, right? So
God damn.
They you know, but fuck you, like, you know,
That's
like I'm not
crazy. That's expensive, bro.
Yeah. Very, like, that was one of the more expensive plays that came here to Toronto. Yeah.
I agree with fumbling on this one. $350 ticket. I'd be like, yeah, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
That's a lot of tacos.
Didn't pay $350 to hear you.
That's a lot of tacos.
I ain't paid $350 to hear about your problems.
Yeah,
You pay no $350 for no Harry Potter. We can watch it on HBO Max tonight, woman.
No, but I tell you this, I don't know anybody who's gone to the Cursed Child, the play, but what they do with live theater now is not the live theater we grew up with, dude. They actually had Dementors that were 3-dimensional floating above you. And it must have been like a projection thing that they could do now. It was fucking mind-boggling. And when they did the time turner,
that woman that got Dementors up in here.
Y'all, the aliens done took cash.
Anyway, it was great. Dude. It was
7 and
that does sound cool.
Oh, dude, I'm telling you, even when they did the time shift, the whole room would kind of do this. Again, through optics, it would look like you went through like a time warp. It was like, it was incredible. Like, it was really incredible.
Cool. It sounds like a win for you.
Yeah, it was a win, actually. As soon as she went away, I was like, oh fuck, right on.
He's like, my $350 now stands corrected.
Yeah. Like, come on.
I can hear the play that I paid $350 for.
Well, fuck. Now they've got the kid who actually played Malfoy in the original movies is going to be reprising the role on Broadway in the Cursed Child play. So you can imagine how much those tickets are going to go for. With him actually in the play now, it's going to be fucking crazy.
Lord.
That'd be cool. Like, what that goes to say, like, again, not only did you pay $350 to go there and enjoy it, why would anyone go and pay $350 to go and just talk through something?
No, totally, dude. Yeah.
I don't get that at all. Like, just go sit out in the hallway and wait for everybody to come out and tell you how it was.
Correct. Yeah. She, but the thing is, we live in an age where people will buy tickets or do certain things because it's also a status or FOMO thing.
True.
Right? So they'll just to say like, oh yes, we went there too, and we saw it as well, and we were sitting in the third row.
It was fabulous.
Right.
It was fabulous. I talked the whole time.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like,
because as the person they're telling the story to, I'd be like, well, what was your experience? And then you're like, well, I talked through all of it, but it was amazing.
Right. Well, they'll leave out the I talked through all of it fucking part and just be like, oh, it was incredible.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, some people just go to shit just to say they go to shit.
Yeah, dude.
That's like it's one thing to go to a play and to not, I don't want to say follow the rules, but there is etiquette and rules to be followed in something like that. Opposed to going to a fucking wrestling event where they encourage you to talk shit about people.
Correct.
Right, yeah.
Correct.
There's an appropriate place and time for your banter.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. Yes. I would say absolutely. If you want to go to a UFC fight, that's where you want to be like 100% screaming for blood, right?
Right.
I don't know. I'm not a huge like sports guy. I know sports and I've watched sports, but I don't know, all the rules and this and that. I went to, this was, probably last year now, but I went to a local hockey game with one of my buddies. I brought my daughter and stuff. So we're sitting there. We got pretty decent seats. And people that are walking down the aisle to go to their seats are getting, like, I'm not even going to use the word yell. I'm going to use the word berated.
Ooh.
We're getting berated by the people around us, including my friend, but like people we didn't know, just being yelled at, sit the fuck down, sit the fuck, like worse than me yelling at those kids in the theater. And I'm sitting there, and the first few, I'm like, what the hell kind of environment is this? Like, why are they yelling at like their own fans? Like, what the fuck what is going on? So then I said to my buddy, I'm like, dude, if you all started yelling at me when I stood up, I would tell you all to blow me. Like, what is going on here? He goes, well, it's common sense when the puck is in play, you don't stand up and walk around. I'm like, they're getting to their seats, man. They're just getting to the game. Like, he goes, well, they should be standing up there waiting to sit in their seats. I'm like, who the fuck are you people to make this rule up? Like, that is ridiculous. I've never heard of anything like that. And he's like, well, that's a rule. I'm like, imagine going to a Yankees game and paying X amount of dollars and standing up in the middle of the game because you get an emergency phone call and somebody works there tapping you on the shoulder and saying, you need to leave the game because you're standing up, you know, the ball's in play. Like,
That's shitty.
I have to say, I've been to a lot of hockey games.
Crazy.
I've never seen that. Yeah, I agree. I've never seen that.
Yeah, put his outfit on.
Yeah.
I've never, but to have like your own people, your own fans yell at you to sit the. Yeah, dude. I'm like, you guys are cannibals. You're eating yourselves.
Well, because
and then
you're looking at the
his
most of the fucking time.
Yeah, 100%. Well, his argument was, or one of his defenses was, he's like, well, we're just really passionate about our game and our team and stuff. And I'm like, dude, you guys are passionate about it. Look how you leave the stadium and the arena. I go, there's beer mugs everywhere. There's food. I go, if you cared about the team, you'd clean up where they play. Like, it's just, it was so dumb, though. I've never heard that in my life.
Me neither. I've been to a lot of hockey games. I mean, Canada fucking hockeys are fucking
right. You're the perfect person to ask.
If you don't go to a hockey game, they fucking shoot you. So, but it's like, yeah, dude, I've never seen that at a hockey game. I have to admit, I've never seen that.
No,
people are going up and down.
And I can understand. I can understand there being like a notion of like, hey, when the puck is in play, there's a chance that it could shoot up over the glass, and you know, but still, even if you're sitting up high in those seats, that's the same risk as you walking down the fucking steps to go sit in your lower seats that are behind the glass. So I don't really even see a point to it, to be honest.
But listen, if you look at generally fan behavior at sporting events in the last couple of years, and after every NFL game, it feels like there's a video of two guys slugging each other in the seats, or just fucking like brawls happening and shit. And you're like, dude, nobody should be dying, you know, because they like. Look, I get that. I get that you're taking a risk if you're a New York Knicks fan. You decide to go to Indiana wearing your New York Knicks jersey to a Boston game. I get it. But you should still be able to do that because it's just a fucking game.
Right.
But people get killed doing that. And you're like, this should not end up in you dying.
Right.
Like,
it should be in the spirit of the fun of it, 100%.
Because I don't know if you saw, but when Indiana went to the finals, some Knicks guy was near the parade or something, and there's a video of like him getting jumped by like 30 people, and people are like, ah! And he gets hit in the head with like a garbage bin and the whole bit. And I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like, Jesus Christ, bro. You're going to the finals. This guy's team lost. Like, what do you care what he's wearing?
Right.
Like,
right.
What do you give a fuck, right? Like, dude, like, what are you doing here? Like, I don't know.
That's insane.
I think it's insane. And again, with the understanding that you are taking a chance if you decide to go into enemy's lair, I get that. But fuck, it should, like, sure, maybe you get hassled. People are like, loser, whatever, and they taunt you. But to attack you?
Yeah, like, again, to go back to even the wrestling example, like, imagine going to any wrestling show and you can't wear that specific fucking wrestling shirt for your favorite wrestler, where 1,000+ people are all going to be wearing their own individual wrestling shirt. But yeah, like, I can't imagine that. That's crazy.
Oh, hey, I will step in on this because
here we go.
I have definitely went against the grain.
Okay.
Everybody motherfucking hates Rico. I am the only motherfucker there. Front row center, hollering my ass off. Fucking Rico. I don't give it. I was like, motherfucker, y'all, Rico.
Yeah, but nobody's gonna like
shit.
But nobody's gonna wait for you and beat you up. Well, hopefully.
No, hell no.
But I mean, I think it's in the. Hold on, let me see if I can. I have, to me personally, probably one of the single most, according to certain people, but one of the most offensive wrestling shirts you probably can can think of. Let me find it real quick.
Right. But Graybeard, I love when I see your videos and I hear you, Rico. Come on, Rico.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. The first time I saw him, if you watch the very first video I did with him, I say it that I'm a believer in that video, and I truly meant it. When I watched him work, I was like, all right, the dude got some shit, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna cheer for him because everybody hate his ass.
Yeah,
Fuck
totally,
that.
dude.
I'm about to be his first fucking fan. The only person that goddamn cheered for his ass is right here. And he gonna remember that shit when he maybe makes it to the WWE.
You
like,
will,
yeah,
dude.
motherfucker, I was the one.
You gonna be excited, man. You gonna be excited, man.
You motherfucker right. I'm like, get all y'all asses up. Y'all need to kneel before Rico, motherfuckers. Kneel.
What is this?
There was a wrestler. His name was Sheikh Abdul Bashir, and he was all based around the 9/11 fucking kind of stuff.
No.
Oh, I remember him.
Oh no.
Oh,
So this was a shirt. It was political prisoner, and then on the back it just says his name Bashir.
Oh, okay. And the
And as
WWE was okay with this?
Yeah, as a true-blooded American, I wear this shirt out in public and don't give a goddamn. I just went and got it out of my dirty laundry. I wore it, I don't know, maybe 3 days ago.
Crazy, dude. All right. I got a whole new level of respect for you, Ace.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me none. I've had that shirt since I think like 2009.
That's cool though. That's cool.
The wrestling, they definitely after they held off a year or so, but eventually all wrestling they were like not, because even the WWE got him a damn guy.
Oh,
that
yeah,
was
yeah.
you know.
Yeah, I'm sure they did. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. They've always been like, they had like Russians during the Cold War. They had they like during the Iran
you know what, they have the discussion. It's in a wrestling ring. It's all fun and games, but it opens that door to discussion when you have this hate for another group of people going on. And wrestling has always slapped that right in your face. Like, oh, you hate somebody? They're going to be on next week. Motherfuckers, they're going to be on next week. We're going to have somebody, I don't know what his name's going to be, but we're going to have him there to piss y'all off.
Yo, I think some of the stuff they did though, like to piss people off, and rightfully so, was when there was a guy named JBL, and he was all American bad guy, and he was going against Eddie Guerrero, which was like the not all American, but like the ultimate like Mexican wrestler.
Okay.
Dude, they had the JBL guy going to the fucking border and like trying to catch illegal immigrants coming across the border and shit like that.
No. It was dumb.
Oh yeah, it was insane. Like
they really have no shame. They really have
no, they don't.
Yeah.
They you know, they took those extreme views and they slapped it up there for everybody to laugh at. And I mean, but it like I said, it opened up that, you know, it opened up that room for discussion, you know, the things people would say secretly behind people's backs and stuff. You know, the WWE like, no, we're gonna talk about it right in front of your face.
Yo.
No, what you gotta appreciate, right? They trusted that their audience was sophisticated enough to be able to differentiate between fantasy and reality.
And you know, boy, that's a big if. I would never trust.
No.
Yeah, you gave a lot of faith in that one.
No. But what I'm saying, But what I'm saying is, because otherwise, and I'll be honest with you, full transparency, when you tell me that, it disappoints me because, you know, I make assumptions about their base audience and think, you know, for them it was like an outlet to express the hate that's already in them, and so but that's me being unfairly presumptuous, and I have to think, you know what, that if they're doing that, but you guys just said to me, no, so maybe you're right, that was the presumption to make, but I have to think that, you know, most people should be sophisticated enough, hopefully, to differentiate reality for fantasy. But
right.
But yeah, I think that's why I've never really been a big wrestling fan, is they have played on stereotypes more than I would like to admit, and so or like to support. And so that's always been the turnoff for me. Is I've always been like, if I platform this, I'm essentially saying I'm okay with the fact that they're playing on racial and religious stereotypes, which I don't think is a proper discourse, right? But anyway, but that's me again being maybe unfairly presumptuous.
Oh no, I would agree that they take shots, but the thing is that they take the shots everywhere.
Right.
Yeah.
Nobody is free from them acting a fool on them. I mean,
right.
They've gone everywhere with it. And I think, you know, that's wrestling have the greatest fans. All they want to do is just have a good time.
Right.
You rarely see any type of altercation happen at a wrestling event.
That's right.
Everyone, you know, maybe back in the day when the people still thought it was, you know, real, you know, that part, you know, where they thought everybody really hated each other.
Yep.
But now they should know better.
Man. Like I've never seen, and you know it's going to happen, and it does. But I've never seen any kind of altercation at any wrestling event amongst the fans or anything. Like it's like it's like a huge tailgate party most of the time. It's just everybody's there with the same idea of I want to see my favorite wrestler win, and I'm going to boo yours and cheer mine. Like that's really what it is. It's great.
Yeah. No. And actually, ironically, in my lifetime, most of the guys that I've known that have been huge wrestling fans have been people from you know, what they would consider minority groups, right? Which is interesting, right? It has been like my Spanish friends, my black friends, those are the guys that have been like hardcore wrestling fans. And I'm like, really? And they're like, yeah, dude. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool, right? Like,
right.
You know, so it's
wrestling is truly a global sport.
Yep.
Even though it isn't a sport, I mean, it's
on ESPN. Damn it!
I mean, it's out of control. To be honest with you, I would never think it would be what it is now. Back when I was watching, I was like, "Nah, you know, this is as good as it's going to get." And I'm like, "Oh my god, these idiots are just keep going with it."
Dude, further and further and further. It's crazy.
I feel like there's going to be like an amusement park at some point.
Like, look at it.
They have half of them over in Dubai now.
Yeah, they've been doing that for a while.
Yeah,
them folks over there, they pay. They pay
big money.
They front seats. Them crown jewel events, man. If you look at them front seats, they have them jokers in, man. That ain't no fold out chair.
They must have paid a pretty penny to get
CM.
They must have paid a pretty penny to get CM Punk to go over there, man.
Hey,
that's
or just to sports wash anything that's happening in those countries, right?
Well, even John Cena going over there is kind of big, to be honest with you, because he was one of when they killed that news reporter guy.
Right.
He said, I ain't going to fuck over there.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And he's going over there now.
Of course. At some point when they pull up to your driveway and just dump a truck full of money.
Yeah.
Suddenly, and every movie you make is a bomb. You start to think
I don't think you can cuss in Dubai. If you cuss in Dubai, that's
there's a lot of things.
Well,
there's a lot of things you can't do in Dubai.
Yeah. I know that for business purposes, I know that all, you know, my friends that have gone there for business, they conduct most of their business on the golf course because the golf course is kind of its own place. It's one of the rare places you could drink alcohol during the day. You can do like all sorts of different things. So it's interesting that the golf courses is where a lot of business takes place in Dubai. From
away from prying eyes.
Hey, it's quiet and it's private.
Yes, correct. We're getting a sneak peek of Kaz tonight. We get the early view of like this necklace, this shirt. First of all, what the hell, the necklace, dude?
Don't let life get you down. If they say you can't, prove you can.
Casual.
I've never seen. Look at
If they
this.
say you can do it, you say fuck you. I can't flex
I
on
have
them.
not seen this.
It's dope.
Really?
Yeah, I don't recall ever seeing it before.
You know why? Because
That's
it's
been
because
debuted.
Bruce's is so big
Right.
that you don't
Maybe
see
that's what it
Cass's.
is. Maybe that's what it is.
Shit's not like this.
That fucking
Yeah.
shirt too, dude. Boutique. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
And this is the shirt that Raw Talk did for me. It's got like a half naked chick and money and quarter.
That's fucking awesome.
Flex.
Oh
Those Temu chains, buddy.
Dude, Timu, it's a crazy shit.
That's not a Timu chain. It's the real deal, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. He would
Right.
He literally
Local.
was bending forward.
Timu local.
Yeah. What are you talking about, guys? It was $2 million, man.
Oh, that's it, man. I shop like a billionaire on there. You shop like a millionaire.
I got it when I went to Dubai.
Yeah. Hey, Ace, I've been meaning to ask you on Profits in the Room. Did you guys ever ended up doing the movie top 10 movie reviews?
No, from what I can remember, they rescheduled it. They're rescheduling it to the end of this month.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
As far as I know, anyways.
Yeah, because I thought I would have seen something like a posting on your channel. So you did
Right.
not end up doing it. Okay. Because it's top 10 of the 80s or 90s? 89.
89.
Yeah, that's fucking cool.
A lot of fucking really top tier movies in that year.
Dude, 89 was a crazy
Man,
year.
80s and the 90s was Hollywood was flooding the market.
Oh yeah.
Flooding it heavily.
Yeah.
That's what we're gonna see all that shit from those eras replicated for the rest of eternity.
That's right. Dude.
Yup.
Yeah.
It's so true, bro.
Man.
You know, I'm
At least
honestly
for our
surprised
generation.
they haven't remade Chud. I'm really shocked.
Did
there's
you
not
watch
a.
that?
You watched it?
I fucking watched it, bro.
Oh shit!
I
That
give this
shit is
movie.
crazy.
Great.
I give this movie a 10 out of 10.
We told him about it. He actually went out and
No,
saw
it's like a fucking 5.5 out of 10. But I love it.
Yeah,
I love
think
this
I think it's a
cheesiness.
little overrated, but it's still a lot of people's cult classic. You know?
No,
Yeah,
man,
exactly.
that beginning shot when that chick is walking, and you can already call what's gonna happen. But when she's walking down the street with her little fucking poopy dog, and then she steps by the manhole cover, and you just see that fucker's arm come out and snatch her out. I'm like, oh, I'm sold. I want to see everything this movie's about.
What do you think about little skinny fat Daniel Stern?
Dude, what a bum he looks.
Yeah, like no muscle tone. It's so weird.
No, he's
seeing
like
him
he's
that.
literally like Big Bird without the suit.
Yeah.
Oh, if you
But I
like
didn't-
that one,
Odd-looking
you
guy.
should see. If you like that one, you should see Vamp. It's called Vamp.
Oh,
And it's with-
Vamp is weird, bro.
It's with Grace Jones.
Yeah.
Playing a vamp.
Oh, I've never seen that.
Oh, dude, trust me.
Let me
check
write
it
it. Let me write that one down too.
It's actually one of my little favorite like guilty pleasures of the 80s horror movies. Vamp, I think, is grossly underrated. Grace Jones was fucking wild as a vampire.
yeah.
Like one of my recent guilty pleasures is a movie called Evils of the Night.
Oh,
I don't know if you all seen that one.
no.
It's on Tubi.
Is it recent?
To
No,
be.
man, it's like 80, 81 or 82. It's like
Really?
ancient shit. Yeah.
Fuck. That's weird. I don't often miss ones from the
Evil, dude, it's so low budget, low quality, man. There's no
Okay.
monsters or anything. It's people that say they're aliens, but they're not aliens. They're just people.
Okay. I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna check that out.
Evils of the Night. Yeah,
I
Tubi's
wrote
the
that
best.
Have
Hey.
you guys seen this one, Lights Out?
Yes.
Lights Out.
What a fucking creepy movie this is.
It is pretty good, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was the beginning of the movie where they're in like the warehouse area that was literally just a short film that somebody made, and then they presented it to an executive or whoever, and they took that short little 5-minute film and made like whatever this hour and a half
Oh, is
long.
that right? Oh, that's cool.
That's from what I remember looking into it, because I was like,
That's
how does a
cool.
movie like this just pop up and nobody talk about it? Like,
It happens. It happens a lot.
very creepy.
Yeah, sometimes great movies drop at bad times with other great movies, right?
Yeah.
Or other hype movies, and they get lost in the shuffle. There's been so many great films 20, 30 years later. People are like, it's a classic. And you're like, yeah, but it bombed. Right?
Right.
Like people don't realize Scarface was an absolute commercial disaster. It was a commercial disaster. It made no money. Right?
Really?
And now fucking 40 years later, people are like talking about it like it's the greatest gangster movie ever made. Right?
Yep.
That's crazy
Yeah.
that it did make a lot of money. Because what was that? That was coming off of, because that was Brian De Palma, right?
Yeah. Yeah, Brian De Palma. That's right.
Now, was that coming off of Carlito's Way, or was that a few years after?
Oh, that's
way before. Decades
Way before.
Yeah.
Decades
Before?
Yeah. And the Brian De Palma at that time would have been coming off Body Heat. I think Body Heat it was called.
Okay, yeah.
Pacino was coming off of Godfather.
Right, Pacino's coming off of exactly. So
wow, it was that
Italian.
fresh, huh?
Went from going to be an Italian gangster to
Wow.
a Cuban gangster.
Cuban gangster, yeah. But it was like
Cockroaches.
Yeah, exactly.
Cockroaches, man.
No shit. I didn't realize they were that close from Godfather to Scarface. No
Well,
shit.
people don't realize even the whole shootout. Do you know which director actually shot the shootout at the end?
No.
All the directors you can imagine shooting that ultra-violent fucking 8 minutes of film.
Steven Spielberg.
Yes. Steven
No.
Spielberg. Yes.
No.
Yeah.
I was gonna guess that as just a fucking joke like you just did. No way.
Yeah. There are shots of him on set with the whole thing because squibs, they call him squibs. All the fires are coming out, and he's covered in squib blood and standing right there beside Brian De Palma framing the shots and shit. Like that's fucking wild, dude.
Yeah, he can give us that 8 minute. He can give us that little 8 to 10 minute shot there, but give us a fucking Kingdom of the Crystal Skull 2-hour movie. What the hell?
Okay, listen.
Hey.
Yes, I can't argue with the hate for Kingdom of Crystal Skull, but he did give us 3 other awesome Indiana Jones movies.
Yeah, he did, dude.
He did.
Hey, it makes sense now that watching that Saving Private Ryan.
Right. No, yeah, exactly. That opening sequence. Yeah, exactly.
I love that movie.
Oh, that fucking opening 10 minutes.
That was groundbreaking.
Yeah. So they were
for sure.
They were like a group, right? So you had De Palma, Coppola, Spielberg. There was like a couple of them, and even the whole Lucas, and even that. Do you know it was Brian De Palma that actually told George Lucas to put the opening scroll at the beginning of Star Wars?
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah, because he was like, dude, what the fuck is this movie? And he was like,
right, you got to put something at the beginning to get people to understand.
You gotta tell people what the fuck is going on here, because this is like.
I do remember that.
Yeah. So it's cool when you can like have contemporaries like that, but all of them are major directors now.
Yeah.
Except Brian De Palma. I don't think Brian De Palma had the career that the others did, but he had his moments, right? Who did Cape Fear? Was that De Palma?
I ain't sure about that one. I know what you're talking about, but
fucking Cape Fear was a sick movie, boy.
And I just I really liked it, but man, all that stuff with the underage chick was disturbing, man. I did not like
you couldn't do that today. You're right. You could not do that today.
Yeah, like any day, man. I find that like when he's touching her face is like just like I would like even like as an actor, like how can you do that? Like even pretending and like you know.
Oh, Scorsese, of course. Okay. No, you're right, dude. I look at some of the 80s stuff they did with child actors, and I'm like, yeah.
Oh, dude, what about that one movie? Like The Tutor or some shit. What was it like private lessons or some shit? And it's like a really young guy, and then he's like in the movie, he's like feel like this. He looks like a kid.
Yeah.
And he's like feeling up his like housekeeper and shit, and she's taking advantage of him. It's crazy.
Dude, even Blue Lagoon with Brooke Shields.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're all underage.
She's like fucking 14 or 15 in that movie, dude.
How does that shit even happen?
Yeah. You're just like, holy fuck.
I mean, like, yeah. I don't know how that shit
No, the
Wow,
80s
back
was
then.
wild, dude. The 80s was, they did shit. Anyway, not just the 80s, but yeah, like, you know, you look back now and you're like, holy fuck.
This movie here.
My
Oh,
grandma got married. My grandma got married at 14. Like they was shit was
Damn.
weird.
No,
Like,
right, but yeah,
well, back
yeah,
then,
yeah,
I
you're right. But
I
in
can
all
understand
fairness,
married
yes.
and shit, but like,
Oh,
damn.
Shivers, that was a good one.
Well, this
No,
is just to piggyback off what you were saying. Now, if anybody that hasn't seen this, it's literally like leeches or whatever that get inside you and they turn you into basically a sex zombie. You are your hormones and shit are just enraged. You just literally you want to fuck everything to death. Like that's literally what it is. But there's a scene in it where this movie, excuse me, it got banned in certain areas because there is like I don't know, it's like a 10 to 13-year-old kid making out with like a 50-year-old guy.
Oh.
No.
Right.
No.
I'm not endorsing it. I didn't know that when I bought this movie. I was just like, holy fuck, that was a bit intense. Because the whole movie is literally like you're passing these leeches on through like that kind of shit.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm
Wow.
surprised I haven't seen that, man.
And the director is David Cronenberg. Everybody knows who that is.
Baby. Canadian boy.
Oh man, I love Cronenberg, dude. I've seen a few of his flicks.
His newer movies,
Videodrome.
his newer movies are weird.
Scanners.
Like his newest one is really weird. I forget the name of it now.
But he's dealing with the death of his, like, because he lost his wife in real life. Like he's earned the right to do these metaphysical kind of. Yeah, it is weird.
Did he die?
Shit, but
is he still alive?
Oh yeah, David Cronenberg's still alive.
He's got a new one coming out.
I'm thinking of what's his name. I'm thinking of the other crazy director that just passed away that made Dune.
Oh, David Lynch.
Yeah, really nice.
Yeah,
he was the. I didn't know he was the voice of what's his name in Cleveland show, dude. Did you know that?
Oh yeah, I did know that. Actually.
The bartender.
He's so funny in that. Yeah, he's all weird.
Yeah,
he kind of looks like him too.
He's like, like he's like upstairs and he's like, "Bye, Donna," and then she goes like, she's like, "Bye," and then like she goes down, he's already down there, and she's like. And he's like already down there in the bar, and he's all like, "Bye, Donna," and she's like, "I don't have time for your weirdness right now." And then like he's already in front of her, and he's like, "Make time." scares the shit out of her and shit. So funny.
Because I was just thinking while you guys were talking, Taxi Driver. Jodie Foster's, I think, 12 or 13 in that movie. She's playing a prostitute.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but she's not nude or any fucking thing.
No,
like that in that
but
movie.
but still, it was the idea of. No, I agree.
Is that the movie that got the guy that wanted to kill Reagan or something like that?
No.
Yeah, well, Robert De Niro plays a homicidal.
Oh yeah, he did want to kill a politician.
He did want to kill a politician. Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't Reagan specifically, but it's like
there was something though, right? I got it mixed up, but I knew there was some.
You're right.
Some other thing there. Yeah.
In the 80s, there was a lot of that, even with What's the one with Christopher Walken where he can see things?
I know what movie you're talking about.
Oh, you're talking about that Stephen King one.
The ice is gonna break. Like, what is that?
Dead Zone.
And Martin Sheen plays the evil politician that he wants to kill.
The Dead Zone.
Oh
Dead
yes,
Zone.
that's what it is. Dead Zone.
In Taxi Driver, did that throw you guys for a loop that it was actually a good ending for that character? That like it all went well. Like,
definitely interesting.
Weird?
Totally.
Like I was like not expecting it to work out in him be painted as a good guy hero.
Right. Because it doesn't feel like it tells that story really. Like by the end of it,
almost like on the nose for a 70s movie.
Right.
It's supposed to be fucking dark and a downer, and then
they
go and give him a happy ending. I didn't understand that.
No, it did definitely. That was a U-turn for sure. That was definitely a 180 there.
Fucking survives. I love that. I love that guy. That what's his name? Something Andy, or like the guy that's selling him shit. He's like, oh yeah, this is a real beaut right here. I'll give it to you for 10 because I like you. He's like just selling all those guns and shit. He's trying to sell him drugs and a car. Like, what do you need?
Oh shit! Look at this. People are rolling in. We got.
Oh crap! Are we getting above behind the scenes before the scenes?
We're getting the behind the scenes. Beth getting ready. It's the cast. It's the Kaz and Double B show now.
Oh, damn.
Oh, here we go. Oh, this is how they show up.
Hey, little side note. We talking about old movies and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm throw this out there because I know some people know. I know Kaz knows this, but you know the in The Shining, you had the caretaker guy, the guy that
Yeah.
the black guy.
Scott. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's Jazz from Transformers, man.
Yes, Jazz from Transformers is that dude.
Yep.
I don't know about all that. Ain't nobody hit me up. Of course, I did say 10. I said 10:30. I told him 10:30. So
can beat the hell up. That's what's gonna happen.
Did he live that long from the original Shining?
What up?
What's that?
Bruce Arache. Wait, are you saying that the guy that played the original caretaker in the original Shining?
He was the voice of
Jack
Jazz
Nicholson?
from Transformers.
The one with Jack Nicholson in it and
Scatman
Olive
Crothers.
Oil in it. The black guy that was the caretaker. Yeah, he is the voice of Jazz in the Transformers cartoons from back in the day.
You know the guy that was all like, Prime,
Yes.
Prime,
Yeah,
these
the
Decepticons are
cartoons.
coming, Prime.
Cool.
Oh, he had an awesome voice too, man. It was great.
He's
I don't know, Prime.
Like, what was his name? Like, he was a singer, Scat something.
Scatman Crothers.
Yeah,
Scatman Crothers.
Scatman Crothers, right.
I don't know about this one, Prime. These Decepticons are pretty hard, Prime.
That's cool, dude. I did not know that. I thought you
Yep.
were saying he was in the fucking movie. I was like, what?
Hey,
Yeah, man.
Just missing.
We'll see you in a bit.
All righty.
All right, Kaz.
All right, fellas.
10:30, you said?
I think that's. Well, I'll check.
I think you said 10:30, right?
That's what he said.
I love that Ultra's giving us a play-by-play of the wrestling, but we could hear Virgo screaming into the TV in the background.
Oh man, I love it because I'm obviously not watching it. So reading that, I'm like, hell yeah, keeps me informed.
for you wrestling fans.
For us wrestling
No, wait a
fans.
minute. He said he's coming on at 10.
What? No, it can't be.
I'm telling you the truth.
Oh yeah?
It's set for 10.
Hey, I don't mind. We can Autobots. We can roll out at this moment. Then
roll out.
Well, usually, he waits 2 minutes, then he plays the song that lasts 3, so it's like 10:05.
That's true.
I'm about to have dinner.
Sound like
I ate that.
We'll see you in a bit.
I ate that full pizza, and I need to stretch my legs a little bit.
Full pizza.
Yep. We'll catch you
All
up,
right,
boys.
Hey, thank you guys so much as always for jumping on and keeping the chat
Graybeard,
going.
Virgo Galaxy, everyone in chat.
Yep.
As always,
take it easy.
Later.
Awesome.
We'll see y'all later.
A diamond upside down is a pussy. That's what they said in Ready to Rumble. I'm only quoting the movie. All right. Thank you so much, Fumbling. We'll see you over at Kaz's.
All right.
All right, folks. What do we got here? Who's in the shitty chat? Ultra keeping the chat going with the wrestling. I absolutely love it. Thank you guys, everybody that joined in here. Fumbling, TKD Bar, Graybeard, Virgo, and Kaz, Bruce at the end right there. Did anyone else join? I think that was it for the actual chat. But thank you, Doe. I saw you in here, but I didn't shout your name out because I didn't want to interrupt who was talking. Prophet, the same. Thank you so much for popping in here and supporting as always. I know Frost and Tokyo and David Jones was in here. So thank everybody. As always, I'm very appreciative to you all. Get over to Casual. Moto Viper was in here. I knew there was another person that I kept seeing their name. So fucking A-Right. Thank you so much, dude. Get over to Kaz's right now. I think his channel's going. I think he's got a live going. If not, you got a half hour before it starts up at 10:30. I showed off a bunch of toys here tonight. He's huge. My badass killer croc Leatherhead with his pet gator, a whole bunch of other stuff. Simpson toys. I'm going to have all of their own individuals here on the channel within the next week or two. So stay tuned for that if you guys like it. And if you've enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed any of the videos on the channel, please like and subscribe. Trying to get to 500. We got prizes we want to give away, and we want you to win them. I'm winded. On that note, thank you guys so much for watching the Ace in the Hole Variety Show, episode 19. A little bit of The Simpsons and a little bit of this and that. Until then, see you next time.